Alright, intro is done. Now, hope I didn't forget anything. Oh, I did, my stream deck. I always forget something. It's usually that. It's stream. Hi. Yes. Supreme Ruler 2030. Hi, Cornelius. Hi, Quo. Oh, hi, Narfi. Oh my god, Narfi, you're in my chat. Wow. Wow. Alright, ready up.
I can be a faceless.
Ready up. So the premise of this, Germany, I literally just named this too. I didn't know what to name it. Just Germany and France. We're being Germany and France, and we're just gonna try to be what Germany and France think they are in real life while we go through 2030 and test the mechanics of it and just kind of show it off live. Now we gotta do that thing that we don't usually show where we just have to like zoom around to make sure everything's loading in. Everything I ever cut out of videos is going to be up front and center for this stream. So one thing to keep in mind, Narfi, while we're testing out just, you know, this is, remember, we have a whole mechanic that we just don't know how it works, which is the fact that things can rebel. So
yeah,
we have to be careful about that because we have no idea how that works. Hi Rocco, how's it going? One thing I noticed right off the bat is they have already, you know, successfully adjusted France's population to 90 mil, but Germany's has not moved. So you actually have more population than I do.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's crazy.
Yeah, they haven't adjusted the population for Germany yet. So I picked the weak ones, but that's fine. That's fine. They got the UK up to 70. Spain's at 50. I think that's updated. Russia's at 113, which sure seems updated, and seems to account for their little population problem that they have in real life. But I have Angela Merkel, 82 million, basically as it should be. So we're also going to be testing how in Supreme Ruler Ultimate, every time we started a game, we had to start it on something very slow, normal, whatever, because if we didn't, the game would desync as we just lingered too long on the pause screen at the beginning. So we're going to test to see if that's still a thing or not right now by just taking our sweet ass fucking time starting the game up as we try to figure out what the hell's happening. So I usually, you know, I've done so many recorded playthroughs on Supreme Ruler Ultimate, I never usually narrate my most basic first steps anymore, I'm realizing. And now I kind of have to. I usually just skip right past all this stuff because we're usually in a rush. Anyway, so we'll get to my favorite thing now, the research queue and how it's an extra swing out menu now. I hate this part so much. I hate this part so much. We have to research things. Oh, God. You know what doesn't help? The fact that we never did 2020 in a video series. So there's just so many numbers and things here. There's a lot of stuff we usually cut out at the very beginning, which is us just going through things we don't want and excluding them and whatnot. And we're going to kind of have to do that here because they decided to keep everything before 2020, 2030. Like, all the World War I, World War II, etc., infantry and everything in here. So this is what we usually do. We usually just start going into our research and production with the game running, and we just start like turning things off in the most like monotonous way possible, because we just don't want to deal with it. That's usually what we do. Another thing we usually do is we come over here and immediately tell our minister no bonds or they will put us into agonizing debt from which we will never escape. Also, this little button right here, like one of the most important buttons in the game to turn off, lock minister from facility repairs and construction. You wouldn't necessarily think that having this unlocked meant your minister could build literally any building he wants to, but it does, and he will. I've had Narfi, you and the rest run into that problem before. Are you noticing occasionally, by the way? How can I replicate this? Sometimes my tooltips are popping up in the top left, like under my face, but sometimes they're popping up in the top left when I'm just hovering over things. How can I replicate that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Battle Goat, you have a bug. There's a new one. I don't know how to replicate it though. Maybe you'll figure it out if you watch me. I'm pretty confident our influence bug still works, so I'm just gonna do that right off the gate. Bug, feature, right? Exploit. If it's still in the game, it's a feature at this point.
Yeah.
There's some things I haven't gotten to make a video on yet that we're gonna maybe see. Which have you heard or seen the new espionage abilities called like the cyber attack and whatnot?
Yeah, I did.
That came from me going on a rant to Chris in our call, because I was telling him how we basically never use sabotage. We would just use recon basically, because we just sprinkled spies around to see what was going on, and we had our fun little exploit where we dropped them on the ocean for a second, and then we can see, which he was amazed by. I told him about our little like ocean spy exploit, and he was like, "What? That works?" He's like, "Should we fix it? Or like, do you like this?" I'm like, "Well, it seems like an exploit, so I think you should fix it. Certainly wouldn't be mad if I saw it go away, but so long as it's there, I'm gonna use it, because it gives me a lot of advantage in PvP." But cyber attack, it's like what I always wanted sabotage to be. It disables a facility that's finished, or increases, oh, there's more too. Cause an increase in time to research and in-progress technology. I guess it's if you put it on a research facility. But yeah, you can just force a facility offline completely. And that's always what I wanted from sabotage. So I'm very happy they added
I'm
that.
kind of curious how you see that when someone does that to you. Because the AI normally just do recon.
In SRU, the AI normally do recon. Do we know if that's how they act here? We don't. We don't know if that's how they act here. Anyway, my tax strategy, as we know, is to just take the tax sliders and drag them all to the max. Yep. And now we go and we go get middle of the bar spending for everything else. My good old tax. It's gonna work as Germany. It's gonna work as Germany. I know it will. I see social assistance is still retardedly expensive compared to everything else, so I'm not gonna fund that. I don't care. Usually I don't work on facilities at the very beginning, because these numbers are not indicative of what it will actually look like, because your production is affected in a large part by supply and infrastructure spending. Well, as I just raised my infrastructure spending, it's going to go up. And since it's going to go up, that means none of these production values are going to stay the same. And as I raised all my taxes, my population is going to get poorer, meaning all these demands are going to go down, meaning absolutely none of this is indicative of what I'm about to have to work with. So I usually don't build things at like the very, very start. Usually it's a lot of looking through research. Oh god, I might go about this a different way. Hold on. Did they update what? Oh, I hate having to pull out the extra menu now. The land designs. Have they updated what we start with? Or does it still start with like 2020 tech? It still starts with like 2020 stuff. Like all the designs and whatnot seem to still be starting as if we're in 2020. I don't think they've updated this information. The Leopard 2A6. I have somewhere you can go. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Demonetized. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit fast. Wow, man, Germany starts with like some of the best stuff Germany can get just at the very start, I'm noticing. Just but I hate the buttons not being where I expect them to be. Ugh. Hurts. Oxer Emrad. I wish, here's something they need to add. A goddamn comparison button, so I can just compare two things side to side between production and research. So I have like one on the left and one on the right. I should directly mention that somewhere. Because this is something I always have to do, is I always have to just compare two things. So which one do I want? I'm gonna just research this. I'm just gonna pull things out that I want from the research that look like it could potentially be worth it. It might not be, but I'm still gonna look and do that. Woo! Ooh. That looks neat. I'll take that. Usually I like to have a code one as well.
Tag, because we never got this far in tag in our playthroughs.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Because we never did 2020, really, because it was fucking broken. It would just lag out completely within like 5 years. So we never really did any of this stuff. This is like all new to me. Not new, it's just I haven't messed around with this in like forever. It's more accurate. Let's get a Simba. Are we going to use a Simba? Probably not, but I'm going to research a Simba. This is usually what I do when I start. I just find a lot of units that I want to recruit for research, and then I just get those units. I'm not going to try that hard, because we're streaming. Hi, Quell. So I'm just going to research like random shit, and then find actual text that I want after that. Sheer water. Sheer water? What's a sheer water? Sheer water? Oh my god, that's right. Now if I want to look at air designs, there's a completely different tab I have to go to on the left. My life is harder. Wow, Germany's planes are terrible. Oh my good god. Okay. Damn. Get the sheer water. We'll have to get a lot of things. A Mako. You know, I'm not familiar with modern German designs, I'll be honest. I don't know what these are.
Just because America, you can use their designs.
True, yeah, just use America's designs. I'm Germany. Yes, I am Germany. I am Germany right now. Why can I research the F-35A Lightning II JSF? Why can't I do that? Doesn't seem like something Germany should be able to research. What sounds German? The Eurofighter. That sounds pretty German. I think I can go with the Eurofighter, just to be German. They changed how the text, like the spec screen looks. And so it's a little confusing to look at it, to be honest. I'm just looking at it like, what is any of this? I don't know what's happening. Alright, that's fine. Next. So let's, now that it's been long enough that we can properly test to see if the desync is still there, have you done just the bare essentials of what you need to do?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Alright, let me do that real quick. What I usually do, no military goods sales, yeah. Indie goods doesn't matter in this era. Spending's all set. Lock research. Lock spending. I remember, I guess I turn auto build on. Oh, and I have to go to each individual tab to do this. Ah, I hate this. It used to all be on one tab. It used to all be, don't laugh at my pain.
I have the same pain.
Then make an angry forum post so that they know it's not just me. I got PG to complain about this stuff on stream and it was hilarious. Okay, I think I have just generally everything making.
I forgot the ROE.
That doesn't matter too much at the very start. I just want to go forward one day and see if it desyncs.
Okay.
Clock's going. You can't see the clock because it's under my face, but clock's going. We made it a day with no desync, so that seems good. That seems like that starting desync might be fixed. All right, I'm quite happy with that. Why is a republic thing not even a country? Bro, I don't fucking know. The map's not done, for one, but I think this was like this in the 2020 scenario as well. The map of the 2020 scenario was really weird. Also, they had an ISIS over here somewhere in 2020. And then later they changed that to be Kurdistan, I think. I don't remember. It's been so long. All right, well, that's cool. Seems like that long-term bug is no longer a big problem. I keep clicking on the first research button, the research queue button, because I'm used to that opening available research. And I keep clicking it, like, why is what's happening? Like, why is the thing I want to happen not happening? What's going on? PG had the same problem with, like, he was trying to build facilities, the big one, pulling up the facility manager in this game. And I had to try to explain to him where it was, and he couldn't figure it out. I had to get in call with him and explain where the new facility construction screen was, because it just, who thinks to look down here? Wait, Who thinks to look down here and then coordinate, like look to the other side of your screen, break your neck, and then start coordinating like between the two sides to get the exact research up that you want to. When it used to be like you just go to the tab and there's just one button you click and it's all on the same side of the screen. I hate this. I even got PG to rant about this. Hopefully they change this. I need this screen back on the left or I'm gonna break my neck recording this game. All right. What else should I do? One thing I need to do is turn up my air conditioner because it's hot. Hot. I need it to not be hot. Ugh. 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 And Narfi's France, if you couldn't tell, by the way, Qua. Yeah. Yeah. Narfi is France. Okay. I don't know any of these fucking designs, bro. I don't know any of these designs. And I don't know how to quickly scan the designs to see the information I want to see because the screen's different. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not to say the previous design screen was better. That is to say that I'm just not used to looking at this, whereas I had the other one memorized. What year are you on? This is the 2030 start. But you know, all the starts are kind of the same right now. And what, Narfi?
You can just hover over it. You also see information.
Yeah, but I don't see the information that I want. I'm looking for more in-depth information than just what's displayed there. So that's why I would always double click. Let's just get the basics basically. So let's look at some ships. I see nothing here that I want under submarines. What's this one? Whoa! 2020 battleship. This looks like a normal battleship. Oh, you disconnected.
Yep. The whole game quits.
It still does that thing where it like saves. Okay. Well then we'll have to start it back up. Online. Get into Baba Beta. This is another thing that I wish is that I could legitimately make a lobby private and then just like invite you through Steam. Technically anybody can join while we're doing that. Okay. Oh god, which of these saves is more recent? 415, 46. Oh, you did that thing. 463, 440. That is not in like any linear order. Oh, this one's transferring, meaning it's probably the most recent one I did. Alright, so what happened to your game?
I don't know, it just go black.
Your game went black.
Just on page again.
What do you mean it went black?
Yeah, everything quits. I saw the Steam page again.
Oh, that's fun. Alright, start that bitch up. Alright, now we're back. Now we're back in the New York crew, they say. I was looking at Freud. The battleship. This looks like such an old school battleship right now. Why does it look like such an old school battleship? Has a lot of missile capacity. Has just really good stats overall. Super expensive. Alright, you know what? Then that's fine. Let's just go super expensive stuff. Why not? That sounds like fun. I'm just gonna assume that I don't have anything good. And I'm just gonna research anything I want. Basically. Just so it moves along. Oh god, look at the missiles. Touch that later. Maybe I better words game crashed saying the game went black. I don't know. It is just surprising because my game hasn't done that. But this is a beta, so I'm also just like curious, like, oh. Oh. Ah. These screens. You have no carriers. I have no capital ship designs? Okay. I'm gonna give it a little unpausey pause. I don't know what speed to play this at right now. Put on fast. I got
just
shit.
act like it's SRU.
Act like, yeah, but the problem is when I go into SRU mode, then I start getting super duper fucking confused by everything. Turn on arms race. Because fuck the world market for units. I have a lot of researchable designs. Why are you making this? But not a lot of already present designs. So I'm just kind of sorting through that right now. Let me do that. Missile do damage to buildings? They can. Every missile has different, like a different spec sheet of what they can and cannot do. God. Sorting through this. I don't know if they'll do this, but one thing that would be super duper fucking handy is if they had an ability to have you start, like when the game's done, have you start with the 2030 tech and only the 2030 tech, so that you don't have to sort through all the way back to World War I units and like exclude what you don't want. That would be nice. I'd be a big fan of that. Because I could spend forever just sorting through designs right now. And as you can see, it's quite a task. With that, which is usually exactly why I don't narrate the beginnings of SRU games. Because then I hate this. It's just boring. It's not narratable.
Did that make an improvement? Like you can also just select certain units as favorite, and you can check only show favorite units.
That was already an SRU, Narfi.
I don't know. It's been so long.
Although I don't know if the buttons like weren't here. This is a new screen. To see like these buttons, you actually had to hit escape and go into the menu, but these buttons did exist. So we're making stuff. We have stuff making. All right, cool. So units are making. It's not the best, but we're not min-maxing right now. We're here to test out the game with a concept in mind. All right, so now I can actually kind of look at my resources a little bit. Rubber is almost certainly not going to be enough. You know, it never is. Now this right here is not going to change very much. We have like no metal ore at all. Probably importing it from those dastardly Russians. My brain was immediately looking for the facility construction button on the left. And what do you know? It's not there. I have to break my neck and go over here. And you know, this is the best. Oh God, right. And they changed this too. I can't just click on it anymore. But like to start constructing, you have to hit a dedicated build button. But I did get Chris to add this extra little button when you go to select a facility. It allows you to kind of like hit the build button once without doing an extra click. I still prefer the way it was, but I'll take this. This is nice. I'm going to complain about the neck breaking literally forever until it no longer breaks my neck. So, metal ore. Metal ore. I don't know how much I can get away with building. To be completely honest. I don't know how much I can get away with building right now. One thing I like to do, usually, is I like to... I'm really trying to min-max, which I'm not necessarily trying to do right now, but we might as well look at this. Metal ore, and then I like to compare, like, are there any other resources around where I'm going to build? I can see there's nothing important. And then I usually prioritize certain things over others, so. Do we have composite ore? Please tell me we don't. Okay, good, we don't. Okay. We're gonna build up metal ore stuff around here. This is gonna inflate the fuck out of my economy, more than likely. It's fine. This looks full. I'm just filling up this little area. Rubber synth, ore mine, timber mill. That's fine. I'm gonna sleep, have fun. Alright, bye, Quo. Okay. Here's oh, it's not doing it anymore. Oh, that was weird. At a very specific angle, I was able to make it so that the context panel went off my screen. I was about to say, here's a bad thing about the context window being so massive now, is the fact that you can run out of screen space. It does try to adjust, I can see. Oh, you know my favorite new thing? Map pings. I can ping on the map. I can ping to everyone, neutral, allies, enemies. It's great. It's great. Speaking
I
of,
didn't know that.
we should make an alliance. I'm gonna give you a deal, Mr. Macron. All right, and I'll have you know, my deals are the best deals. Okay.
Yeah, you just sound like Trump.
I have the best deals. They're also the biggest deals. Huge, you might say.
Tremendous.
We can take care. We could do something right now that, like, what is this? Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's cool. Reassign forces. That's cool. I'll talk about that later. I'm gonna send you also the research cooperation. This is gonna basically make it so we are always and forever sharing technology until we get rid of this treaty. That's a cool feature. Like, you don't have to, if you really want to just share tech with someone. I already have a bunch of spies in my country. Now it's just as simple as this. That's interesting. Criminal extradition, like the friendship treaties, as I call them, did not include themselves in that deal. They actually disappeared when I went to do formal alliance. That's kind of strange. But I'll send you that too. And so, yeah. We are just always sharing technology. Forever and ever. I wonder if that shares designs too. I doubt it. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. That would be fucking weird, huh? Whatever. That's good. So that's good. That's good. And now we have like certain treaties. There's so many treaties under here, like intel cooperation, resource status. We can see the resources we have, which was just kind of included in SRU, but here you need like dedicated treaties just to see this stuff. I can now demand you send me colonies or give me your battle zones. What is this battle zone called in the game? How do I?
But the research sharing is just a one-time thing, right?
Research cooperation is, it checks every single day. Research sharing is a one-time thing.
Okay.
Right. I demand you give me the battle zone of Strasbourg. Alsace-Lorraine belongs to the Germans. I'm sure my historical jokes are going right over your head.
I was just giving my dog water. I don't
I'm making a joke about you giving me Alsace-Lorraine. This is your easternmost battle zone that prods into Germany like just like a French dick just going into the back of Germany. Just trying to piss them off. This World War I, this was a big deal, you know. France specifically invaded that direction just to reclaim this stuff. Alright, so, diplomacy. Let's have the game running. Might as well stop fucking around. One thing, I don't know if you noticed, probably, but they took the severe action button and the influence relations button, put them together into one screen, and made it so that it was used the severe actions logo, basically. Hi, Blob. Does it reduce relations just randomly ask AI for battle zones? It shouldn't. No, it doesn't. I don't. This isn't one of those games where countries start hating you because you send them deals that they don't like. They just tell you no. Okay, so what? One thing I usually do. Okay, I have to find out where the buttons are. Support ruling party. Support opposition. Usually I just go around. Let's support each other. Let's see what we can do with money. I go around and
I already did.
Oh, I haven't done that yet. I go around and I just start supporting everyone that I might want to support and like not invade. Who am I? What am I gonna even do right now? I'm gonna do the same thing we did in our 2020 and support Russia so I don't get eaten. Like Germany in our 2020 did that one time in that thing that we didn't post. So what are we doing? Where are we going? We didn't plan this at all.
What did you set the fatality on, by the way?
I just kept it on low. I just assumed it would be the same.
Okay.
Should we start eating Europe? Should we like go for the colonies again? Germany doesn't really have colonies. Germany just has Europe.
I actually don't know.
I can go for the Sudetenland. Good old Czechia. They don't have anything I want though. Like what do I need? I need, if I just think about what I need, right? Maybe oil, metal ore, agriculture, but that's everywhere.
Rubber! Liberia! Fast!
Fucking, I gave everyone a Liberia addiction. Everyone just goes for Liberia. Forget Malaysia.
Yeah. And Haiti.
Germany's starting resources here are way more self-sufficient than I would have expected. The only thing I'm really short on is like, so indie goods, uranium, metal ore, and agriculture. And agriculture might just solve itself by making my population poor. And I have uranium I can build. Oh, and the only reason I'm short on indie goods is because I'm building. That's literally it. I'll make just a hex of uranium mines. I can solve that problem right now. I feel like if anything, oil is going to be the tough one, right? Because more industry is going to need more oil. Yeah, so I need more oil. You know who has oil?
Russia.
The Netherlands. You're home. I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm going to see that window girl you showed me a picture of. I'm going to go say hello. Look at what's on the menu. God. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to do the German thing and just attack Netherlands and Belgium at the start. That sounds like a plan. What the hell? Oh, God. Oh, that's weird. Dude. Provide modern equipment is like a toggle now that applies to all countries?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's so weird. Alright. Well, I'm just going to support everybody generally around me that is not someone that I plan on imminently invading. We have our targets. Netherlands, Belgium, the good old Low Countries. They have oil, and we need oil as Germany. Rather than chill out to the Russians, we're going to go for oil. Have you noticed, by the way, how much motherfucking oil spots they put in the sea between Norway and the UK?
Yep.
How do you access that?
Via an engineer, I think.
An engineer at sea?
Yeah, you need to send an engineer, put it on that hotspot, and then build the facility.
Are you sure about this?
No, but I think it would work like that.
I think you're making this up. Speaking of, I still haven't done my stuff.
Yeah, but look at the UK. They have some facilities at sea.
Yeah, but they start with that. That's in SRU. That's what I call the international spots. But now there's all these spots. But as far as I'm aware, there's no method for claiming territory in international waters. It usually just starts there or is scripted to be built. So they must have something in mind before the game is done to allow you to claim stuff like this. Otherwise, they wouldn't have added all of this. I don't think such a thing exists right now.
I'll just try to send an engineer to them.
So who are you going to invade, good sir?
I haven't decided yet. I'm just looking around.
Yeah.
Libya looks nice with that oil.
Yeah, I was just looking at the map of like Algeria and whatnot. Like, there's so much oil down there. Do you remember the crazy infrastructure I built in Africa, where I would build like these 100% supply hubs and then crisscross connect rails on everything, all the way through Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, all of it? I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty proud of that. That was some good shit. Right, well, I have
Every
mine.
Sunday you look at safe to look at it.
Yeah. God, there's so much oil on the map. God damn. Dude, look off the coast of Brazil. This is new. There's just...
Oh, wow.
They've added so much of this. They must have something in mind to claim this, because that is so much oil. They must have something in mind. Hell, even off the coast of Canada. Look at all this shit. There's got to be some kind of rule for that. Fuck if I know what it is, but...
They have done nothing about the rubber.
What do you mean nothing about the rubber? Oh, like the rubber map's unchanged?
Yeah, like more spots or something.
I haven't taken a look at most of this stuff, so this is like a good opportunity to look at a lot of this stuff. Also, you, by the way, Blob, you won't be able to just get it for free because like they're gonna say no. Like if I go to Russia and ask them to give me Vladivostok, as you see, they're gonna say no. They're not gonna say yes. They did assign values to this stuff, and they told me how they did it. It's based on what's already built in those regions. And so technically speaking, I can negotiate with a country for some of their land. Here, what is this called right here? So, battle zone. This is Groningen. Groningen. Do you know what Groningen is?
Yeah, I know.
Why is Groningen worth negative 100,000? Negative 2,147,000,000. Oh wait, no, it's not a negative, it's a dash. I see. So it's worth a lot. Okay. They should get rid of that dash, or at least put a space. Groningen is apparently worth the world, so I can't afford Groningen. Pressing all the wrong buttons.
That's why the Netherlands are so rich, because of Groningen.
What do they do with Groningen? Oh wait, this is the same. Why is this all the same value? I think they haven't finished assigning a lot of the values, because a lot of them are just like 2 billion something. Okay. What about this one? Salzburg. Yeah, no, it's just like 2 billion something something. They have something on Vladivostok. They have a value. I look at Vladivostok and Murmansk. Vladivostok is worth less. 363 million. No, billion. Oh god, I forgot these numbers are like in million. Wait, how did... Alright, so this is an interesting... This must be a bug. I requested Vladivostok, right? It's 363 billion. I only have 92 billion, so I dragged in the full 92 billion. However, it says that I'm offering 364 billion. What?
Okay.
Seems broken. Oh, dude, I've been getting diplomatic offers, and I'm just realizing I haven't been hearing a sound effect for this. Have you heard any sound effects for your diplomatic offers? Because I have not been hearing them.
No, but I just turned everything off.
Oh, okay. I need more caffeine. Oh my god. I haven't had caffeine yet. I woke up late. Ooh, hi Izu. How's it going? Okay, so what else can I do? We're mostly testing stuff out. We're not like going crazy or anything. Here's one thing I don't really like about the current military AI, and they said they're changing this. Have you noticed how few units I have deployed?
Yeah, because you don't have much units.
I have units, but they're not deployed. Like there's only three land units deployed total.
Yeah, true.
Usually the AI is much better about deploying and kind of garrisoning by default. They don't do that here. When the moment you go to war, it's like mass deployment if you haven't done it already. But like when I automated stuff in SRU, they were really, really smart about like garrisoning everything in the country. Which, by the way, one of your units is garrisoning a bridge of mine.
Yeah, see.
So thank you, bro. Thanks for that.
No problem. That's what allies are for.
Oh god, yeah, we really start out with nothing. We're demilitarized as hell. They're gonna have to change this because European countries are like militarizing like crazy in real life, and they're gonna have to update their stockpiles eventually. They're not gonna. They can't like have it stay like this, you know? This would just be silly.
But isn't it also because you haven't set your ROE?
No, I have. I have.
initiative?
I've done it. I'm on that shit. What do you think? I'm the most resi of Olas, bro. The one that wins every PvP. You think I would forget such a simple thing? Is that what you think? We add any more scenarios, or is as the name is 2030? Well, amazingly, it is not as the name is 2030 because they're already going to add a 2023 scenario. So that's hot. I'm still just so curious how they're gonna handle Ukraine. I asked Chris about it, and he had no idea. Yeah, he's like, you know, I read all the comments that are like, oh, what are you gonna do about Ukraine? What are you gonna do about Ukraine? And I wake up every day and I ask myself the same question. Like, relatable, bro. Good luck with that. Why is there literally a infantry unit called the Platypus? I can research something called the Platypus, bro.
Nice.
You know, if they're not going to get rid of all these designs, I'm going to echo something I asked for in Supreme Ruler Ultimate. The ability to select a date, like the year 2000, and exclude everything before then in the push of a button. That would be
awesome.
Fantastic. Because otherwise I have to go through everything one by one like I'm doing right now. I keep putting this off because I don't have the caffeine in me to do this right now. This is so much work. Boxer light tank. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Quick stats. What do I want to look at? 8-8. 5, 9, 10. 8, 8, 5, 9, 10. 8, 8, 5, 9, 10. 8, 8, 5, 9, 10. 8, 8, 5, 9, 10. 8, 8, 5, 9, 10. Okay. 631 mil to make. 203 mil. Alright, so it's futuristic, but this is basically as good as the Leopard that I'm making right now, but it's 3 times cheaper. Oh, so I'm gonna get that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hi, Day. Oh, how do I say this name? Tell me how to pronounce your name before I mess it up. Or just accept how I say it. I'll give my best effort. Hi, Daw. Militarizing like crazy, more like paying a debt. In comparison to Poland, I know it's making use of replacing with permit and stop buys. No. Have you not seen France's militarization plan? They're going crazy, man. They're making all new designs. They have plans to like completely create like a military like nothing like they've had in like 100 years. It's over time, albeit. They set it up to be done by 2040, so that's a while from now. But they do have the plans in motion. They've already commissioned a lot of like the designs they're going for, and they're ramping up production because they're actually remilitarizing. Militarizing like crazy might give the impression of like, oh, they're trying to be a superpower. Well, France kind of is, to be honest, but that's just France is France, right, Narfi? As a European, France is France.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. But they're definitely going back to how things were. I haven't seen that. No, yeah. That happened a lot earlier into the Ukraine stuff. They set out, and a lot of countries are doing this as well, especially in Europe. But France is like the best notable example of a Western European country, a country that is just known as like one of these pacifist countries that like demilitarized most of their military over the past decades. They have this 20-year plan to basically standardize, commission new units, new designs, and pump out large quantities of them and start selling these designs as well. And more police doing this work, they'll just chill. Well, now they know they can't. They commissioned a new, was it a tank or an APC? I think it was a tank. I think they commissioned a new tank. Was it an APC? This is old news again, so I don't exactly remember which one of these two it was. But they commissioned a new one of these, and it's really neat. I remember looking into it. I think it's like I might get the numbers wrong, because again, it's been like a year since this happened. It's like 1 million or a billion. No, a billion's too much. $1 million per one of these. And it's not as good as, like, you know, its American, I think it was an APC. It's not as good as its American counterparts. You know, it was being compared to things like the Striker and whatnot. So I think it's going to be more like an IFB. That's probably what it was. But it's a lot cheaper because, like, all the American things are, like, they're really good, but they're really expensive. They use very specialized parts and they're hard to replace. France is going with a cheaper idea where they use common parts in their new designs. And they make it so that basically, like, in wartime, if they're ever short on a part, they can just take things like from cars. Like, they have an actual, like, truck engine or something, or car engine in their new IFV design that they have commissioned. And it's going to cost like $1 million per entire IFV, which is pretty good in terms of modern IFVs. It's not the best thing, but it's something that they could pump out reliably using car parts, and it looks pretty good. It's a smart idea for someone that doesn't want to take out a bunch of debt. We need an SR a compare design. You know, I was just talking about that before you got here. Oh my god, that would make my life so much easier when comparing stuff. Military, on the other hand, has a lot of bureaucracy expansion. Yeah, true. But you know what? So does Japan. But Japan has already made plans to become, like, they've already ordered enough stuff that they, speaking of militarizing like crazy, they've already ordered enough stuff and got enough stuff building that they are going to be in the top 3 militaries in the world once their expansion plans are done. That's how much Japan is expanding.
Yeah, I've done that for the last few years already.
No, most of that stuff is brand new. Japan's been extremely pacifist until, like, literally this year, like the early part of this year. They don't build anything. Now they're expanding so, like, they ordered. Okay, now I have to do my best to separate Poland and Japan in my brain. I know Japan's ordering a lot of, like, the F-35s. Japan's going to have, like, the second largest F-35 fleet on the planet. They've ordered, like, over 200. And then, like, Poland did the same thing with Abrams. They ordered, like, almost 300 Abrams. They're going pretty crazy as well. Now I'm just doing more talking about real life than I am talking about the game. You know, this is a good indication of why we would not record series of this, like actual series that we're trying to get through from beginning to end. Because we're just going to start streaming and I'm just going to start talking to chat and just getting super fucking distracted. As a new rocket already. Poland, definitely. Militarizing like crazy. Definitely. That description 100% fits them. Oh yeah. I love seeing it. Love seeing it. Finally. Germany's expanding too. In terms of numbers, they're expanding more than most European countries, but not as fast. At the same time. Like, they have the money set. But they have a lot of things that slow them down. Japanese probably don't care. I don't know. I have actually no idea. I don't know enough, like, Japanese individuals to ask them if what they think. So hello, Toko. How's it going? But this is what I usually do, as I've been saying for the past almost hour, at the start of SRU games. I just come through here, I find every design that I know I don't want to use, and I have to exclude them one by one. It's a fun process. Would recommend. No, definitely try this with your kids. I'm sure they'll love it. It'll hold their attention, 100%. I mean, it holds the attention of Travis, our community child. Can't make those jokes anymore because he's not a kid anymore. He was 17 when we got him. What?
When we got him.
When we got him, yeah. Counter intel, spy captured. Oh my gosh. From who? Slovakia? How dare you? Hey, dude, AI are crazy with the fucking spies right now, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
They are so much crazier with spies in 2030 than they were before. So much crazier. Whew. Where was I? Oh yeah, you know the best part of all this sorting I've been doing? It's literally just the land tab and that's it. I haven't even gone to the other tabs. I hate this part. I hate starting new games. So much work. I had this problem with Hearts of Iron 4 when the game was new. Getting all the units where you wanted them, getting everything into position at the very, very start, get everything set up how you like it. As like a bigger country, oh my god, it was painful in Hoi 4 specifically. It wasn't as bad in like Hoi 3, Hoi 2. Everything kind of was set up in a good way already. This researchable stuff? Oh god. Oh. Really good view. Yeah, they do. I've seen a lot of stuff like that. I just don't mean about like on military. I don't know what the average Japanese person thinks about military. I know that a few years ago they were so against it that when they had a their government ordered some anti-air systems. Anti-air systems! And this caused protests and rioting. What? With them calling their government like warmongers and stuff. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Anti-air, what are you gonna do? Invade China with anti-air systems? But their mentality is definitely changing lately. You know, the more ballistic missiles get shot over their head by good old Kimmy boy. Call him. Oh man, oh my. Look at these submarines. Wow. They got some advanced submarine options in here, man. Holy shit. Alright, I'm looking for one thing in particular that I'm not finding for some reason. Where the hell's the distance meter of how far they can go? Where's the distance meter? Narfi, where'd the distance meter go?
I'm looking for it.
Where's the distance meter, Narfi? I need to know where the distance meter is. Where's the distance meter? Did they get rid of the distance meter?
Looks like it.
What? This is like what? Where's my distance meter?
No,
Chris!
you can't see. You can't see.
You can?
Yeah, you see that the speed, or is it the missiles? I don't know. The 60 kilometers per hour, and under that's 350 like the underneath.
Oh my god, I see what's happening. So they don't have the symbols up for both the reaction time and the distance meter. So the numbers are just under some of the missile numbers, which makes it look like it's relating itself to the missiles, even though it's not. That is the distance meter. It's just the UI there's not done. Okay. We're okay, guys. The distance meter still exists. I almost had a fucking heart attack, man.
You were stressing out.
I was stressing out. That's one of the most important things that I look at when I'm trying to figure out what I want. Because it's also one of the things that if you use any amount of AI automation, the AI will look at that. Even in terms of just like what you're building. If you're just building stuff, it's the same thing. Did I make a carrier for fun? Did I for fun make a carrier? Probably not. I probably shouldn't do that. No, we're just gonna ignore that. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say that. Japan Self-Defense Force have a base in Djibouti. Everyone has a base in Djibouti. Everybody. It's also like my favorite country name to say, by the way. Djibouti. It's hilarious. Djibouti. Everybody's in Djibouti. Everybody.
That just sounds like everybody's in your booty.
Everybody's in Djibouti. Oh god. Going through the naval designs, I'm remembering that a new game has also released called, well, a sequel, like Rule the Waves 3 or something. That's kind of got my interest. I want to check that out at some point. I'm on the ships, by the way. I've sorted through so much stuff that I'm on the ships. It took this long. It's so hard to read this with this unfinished UI. When the playtest started, it wasn't like this. It had the old kind of design to it. Speaking of, yeah, I forgot to mention, I have this beta thing on screen. This beta! And I can shrink it and make it larger. It's like the one rule. Quote PG. We just have to say beta. Whereas, you know, the Brits say beta. I think that's what the Brits say, right?
Beta? I don't know, I just said beta.
Well, if the Brits say beta, then good job speaking the correct English. The hell? This design doesn't have a range on it for its ship firing capability. That's very strange. That's very, very strange. I think I got it. Wait, what is that called? The Amsterdam Diver? Did I read that right? The Amsterdam Oiler. Do you know that you guys have oilers?
Where are you looking at?
I was just looking under my researchable transports. I want to know how to claim these offshore oil spots, bro. How do I get these? Is there any information about these? Any? Oh, I guess not. Alright. We've had the game moving so slow, by the way, that like it's been running the whole time, but it's been running so slowly. Because I've just been looking through all the new stuff, talking about that. There's the.
You also have to look at what you have right now.
In terms of, I've already kind of done that, sort of. Oh, I hate these buttons. Sort of, not with everything. Some things I just kind of like let them be, but submarines. And I'm just letting the AI build what he wants to build. Occasionally, I show up, I look at what the AI is building, I call him stupid, and then I go on my merry way. Speaking of, what else is the AI is just building a bunch of subs. Guess we're going World War II German. Got it. No problem.
Get the U-boats.
Get the U-boats. Get the U-boats. True, true. Alright, I think aside from being very specific on wanting to exclude a couple more things, I've done the important things I need to, and I'm not going to be that picky during what we're doing right now. We've been going so slow, actually, that everything I place to build is not done building it. It's getting there, though. Want to learn new unknown words? Learn English? English? What? English? That sounds like a funny name. So I sped it up a little bit. So I've noticed, I'm going to put it on here real quick, slow it down if you need. AI, they do go to war in this game, and when they go to war, I've never seen an AI war go to the end. They always make peace after they take some stuff. Like, they actually take stuff and make peace before conquering the whole country, which is really cool. And this shit never happened.
Are you looking at Korea?
I'm looking at Asia in general. I just kind of moved the map over here. Why?
Yeah, because you just said conflict, war, and it's like Korea.
I wonder if in this version, South Korea could still conquer China. I don't think so. China has a pretty big bar. Hi, Elmers. This game looks nifty. Yeah, this is a sequel. It's in beta. As you see at the top right, beta to another game that I post on this channel that is very strategy-ish. As this is a beta, we're just kind of taking a look at it today, doing some fun stuff, testing some things out, learning some new things. Do they go to war as much? I don't know. I've only really tested it in like medium and high world volatility. We have it on low right now, which is what we usually have it in SRU, because even then the AI will kind of go to war with low, especially at the beginning. No wars have happened yet, I think, but that's partially just because no time has fucking passed, because we had it on such a slow speed for the longest period of time. Right now I have it on very fast, which is the second fastest speed, so time's finally going a little bit faster. The stuff I'm building is getting finished. And we're just waiting on that. And this is usually where I just go silent, stop talking, and then cut out 20 minutes of nothingness when I make videos on this game. Why are your units piling up like this, Narfi? Do you do this?
No, the AI does that.
Oh. I wonder what your settings are then. I realize your units are not protecting my bridge, they're just spilling out around a barracks next to it.
Yeah, they just want to make sure that's ours, not yours.
Excuse... Declare war on... I don't need to go after you. I'm gonna go invade your homeland anyway. Which one of these towns is yours again?
I'm not gonna say anymore.
Nijmegen? Is it Nijmegen? Is it Eid? It's Eid, isn't it? I'm gonna nuke this one, Narfi. I'm gonna nuke Eid!
You don't have nukes. You don't have nukes.
Find out about that.
Just before the game, I looked at Germany.
Let me just go get some treaties with good old Donald Trump real quick. Oh god, I forgot I can't fucking see anything, and NATO isn't in existence in the beginning of this game, so literally I can't even see what anybody has for anything right now. Guess we always want good old daddy USA to like us, so I might as well support their government too. Support anybody. Anybody, everybody. Where's the... What happens if I press this now? Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm getting war justification towards Netherlands, so the zero funding trick still works. Yeah, so funny. I was having a comment talk in a Supreme Ruler Ultimate tutorial video, and some guy, I don't remember who it was, I don't remember the name, he was telling me you need 1 tick of funding to get this exploit to work. I'm like, no you don't. We have never done that. We always do 0 funding and we get like the full amount. He's like, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, but I have several series showing that's how it works. He's like, oh, well maybe they changed it. I'm like, what do you mean changed it? It's been like this. And so here we are testing it again, SR 2030. Yep, 0 funding into support or opposition and generating war justification. So whoever the hell was trying to correct me, you're wrong. Oh, that's the thing about talking to like SRU players, like the long-term ones. It can be so frustrating at times. They just talk like they know everything. And usually they never do. Usually they make like very basic mistakes and then they talk about their mistakes as if it's the most correct thing in existence. And it's so frustrating. That's why I so much prefer just talking to newer players. Like you, Narfi.
Yeah.
Players that the first time I get you into a game, you play as Spain, and they get all your whole military wiped out in about, what was it, 20 seconds?
That's something like that.
We never made that into a series, but it's worth remembering. Oh god, I can't decipher that, Izu. Asui is Daddy USA. Sui? Asui? Asui? I can't decipher these words. Buttering up Narfi. I don't need to butter up Narfi. All I have to do is tell Narfi things. Right, Narfi?
Sure, man.
Like in our... like in the PvP in that we just did. The one we just posted. Like that. Like I just started saying things and then things just happened. Remember? Remember that? You remember?
Yeah. You were all globally thinking I was just in the moment, just doing things at the moment and not looking at the future.
Let me get rid of this. Hang on. Scary, but in a cute way. Oh, I would type scary then with an A. Scary. Scary. How
I
scary?
just got
I
lines
see.
with the US, but their units are also all on Washington.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Have you already been just like supporting them this whole time?
Yeah, from the beginning, actually.
Bro, where? Do we already have that? No, we don't. Where? Am I blind? Where the hell are my friendship treaties, bro?
Yeah, they are.
Look at my screen and tell me that my friendship treaties are in front of me. Where are they?
Full treaties.
Where's criminal extradition? Where's
Oh no, they are
where's free
gone.
trade? Where is that? No, they're not gone because I got them with you. But they're behind something now. There's something else you need to get them. I don't know what that is. I could get it with you after I got like a full alliance. I don't know if that's what did it. What the fuck? That's the... What? If I can't do them first, they're not the fucking friendship treaties then. That's like the whole thing, is they're friendship treaties, you know?
After friendship treaties.
After friendship treaties, yeah, accurate, man. Why? Why? Hey, go buy tech from America so I get them for free as part of our treaties.
I don't have it yet.
Well, go get it. That's a way to do it. All right. So here, what if I wanted to buy Puerto Rico? How easy is this to do?
I already got that treaty with the US.
Ooh. It said Puerto Rico was valued at $4 billion, so I offered them $4 billion, and they came back and said, all right, so on top of this $4 billion, we want 166 billion. It's like all my money, America. What the fuck? So, okay, I've now see proof. You can quote unquote easily. The AI will give you a run for your money, but you can easily trade for colonies with AI, and they will sell them to you. Battle zones, I'm still not sure about, because a lot of the values aren't there yet. New York, they want like 8 trillion. Oh my god, these prices, bro. Does America have something that just looks not developed at all? Okay, what's this right here? What's this patch of desert? Battle zone control. Las Vegas. All right, sure. Where's that? It's Los Angeles. Vegas? Las Vegas. What's that worth? How is that worth 6 trillion? Oh my god. PvP2. Not just that, but they've also added, I think my video about this releases tomorrow, battle zone trading. So we can trade battle zones. Awesome, my favorite. That's how you see you showing Narfi's coming invasion force. Oh yes. Yeah, dude. That was great. That was such a great moment.
Yeah,
especially
you really outdid yourself there.
Especially the lead up where like, and I cut most of the lead up out, which made it even funnier. But especially the lead up, because it was like Narfi, what are you doing? Narfi, get out of Europe. Narfi, get out of Europe. Are you gonna get out of Europe? Narfi's like, what's gonna make me? Why shouldn't I be here? I'm just minding my own business. And you're being all slick. You're being all like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? I'll show you what I'm gonna fucking do about it. I got a submarine fleet under yours. And a surface fleet right next to it. And then you spotted it. And you're like, It's like, you bastard, I see what you're doing. And then I was like, well, I guess I have no time then. And then I hit the declare war button without saying anything else. And then you just paused the game and just waited. It was like 3 minutes of silence. And then everyone else is like, why is it paused? I'm like, oh, I'm just teaching this guy to get the fuck out of Europe. That was great. That was great. I think I could put this on fastest, by the way. Very fast isn't having time go by that quickly. Steady, but not that quickly. All this stuff built. Oh my god, I guess I overbuilt ore, and now I'm already sufficient on it. That was easy. Wow, that was really easy. What's that?
The facilities create much resources.
Yeah, oh yeah. I built like 1 field, basically, of ore mines, and I'm already self-sufficient. I mean, that's fucking hot. Now I'm building uranium. I haven't looked at any of my information, by the way. Minus 1.5% inflation? What? We're deflating, Narfi!
Oh, yeah.
Is this just because almost no time has passed? Or, like, what? What is this?
I think so.
Russia's at 11% inflation. America's at 2.8? What is this? What is this? I'm at minus 1.4? It might be because of just not enough time going by yet. I'm not sure. But shit, I can build more shit. I have money. Pretty easy. Oh, I hate looking left to fucking right to build things. I hate it, dude. I fucking hate it. I hate that part. With a passion. A burning passion. I need oil. Where should I build oil? Let's build it near the Netherlands. No, let's not. If I'm invading them, let's build it near Austria. Can't build right here. Let me guess. This has to be a derrick. I love when you get like a tiny little river spot with oil. It's like, you need a derrick for that, sir. Oh, shit. Oil's profitable.
I can see who's the most producer of indie goods, for example.
Oh,
you can't see that anymore.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Chris about this. This is one of these things that they moved. It's over on the right now with everything else. When I was in call with him, he said, "Oh yeah, we just moved it over there because we figured it's not something anybody really uses." I'm like, "What?"
I see.
What? We use it so much. It's like one of our main screens. How large your monitor? I hate that. I mean, all my monitors, I'm just working with 1080p monitors. But when it's like right in front of you and you have to like start over here, you have to click, watch my head, just watch my head. It may not be too noticeable based on the angle. But like right now I'm looking over here. I go and I select what industry I want to build on, right? And then I have to turn my head all the way over here. Don't you, how dare you. I have to turn my head all the way over here to start interacting with this. And then turn all the way back here when I want to select another resource. Look at these neck motions. That's a lot of neck movement. This is a 1080p monitor, dude. This isn't like a super big TV or anything. It's just like a standard 1080p monitor. That's why I hate this. Even PG said the same thing. PG said the same thing when he tried it. I didn't even have to say it. The moment I showed him where this was and he finally figured it out, he said, "Oh great, I have to break my neck just to build anything." I was like, exactly! That's what I said. What's the size of the game? The size of the game. Size of the playtest is 1.6 gigs, including my save files. 1.6 gigs.
You know what's another annoying part, Ras?
What?
When you look at the production and consumption, when you click on a different resource, it doesn't switch.
What do you mean?
When you look at the production and consumption in the world.
My fucking neck. My fucking neck. Do you mean it doesn't switch? Oh, like if you switch on the left side. Well, it's because they have a drop down. They put it all in one menu. See, there's a little button you press at the top here. Which allow you IB
Yeah,
to be
but you have to
customized.
select the resources in that menu. You can't click on the left menu.
Yeah, you cannot click on the left menu. Everything's all in this one right menu for this. I'm okay with this.
You build facilities. They do have that.
Yes, I'm okay with it. Like this is better. The fact that everything's just all in one menu, like that's exactly what I wanted for the resource menu, which is like how it was. But now it's like, okay, well, for facilities, if I'm looking at industry building, yeah, I have to look all the way back to the left, break my neck, click on oil to be able to start looking at oil, break my neck again, going all the way back, select oil gas field. Now my neck is so broken that I'm never gonna be able to like turn my neck again. But that's fine because at least I got to play Supreme Ruler 2030. And then I can start building. But, you know, with the resources, yeah, they have it like all in one convenient place. Even though they moved it away from where it used to be. They have it in one convenient place where I can just select anything and everything I want here without breaking my neck to look around. Just all in one convenient spot. That's pretty good.
That takes some getting used to.
I don't think this... Oh, my fucking neck. Just looking away from the bottom right, man. In SRU, I don't think they use the bottom right for anything. At all. But they won't make it so that the UI could be heavily customized. And I'll show you why. Because every single one of these menus is the way it is because they're imagining that you might start expanding things to get more information. The whole UI layout is designed with the idea that you are going to expand every single menu. And that's what the space of the screen is and the placement of everything.
I'm not going to do that.
What's that?
I'm not going to expand everything.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to. Why? I'm not going to expand anything. Why would I expand things? It's a cool feature, right? But I've been playing Supreme Ruler for like thousands of hours, and we don't expand things in Supreme Ruler. I don't expand things. I'm not going to know to expand things. I'm not going to remember to expand things. I'm stuck in my ways when it comes to playing Supreme Ruler. And I will always just play with these little menus. I will not think to expand things. I won't have a reason to either, because this is just extra information. This is not better information. This gives me more. And I don't need more. I just need to scroll. And then I need things to be where I want them, and that's it. That's just really it. Bye-bye, Izu. How long you continue to stream? I have no idea. I could not tell you. This whole stream is happening as a last-minute thing. If you look, my AI has started getting some things deployed. So he kind of figures it out eventually. He's doing what yours is doing though, and he's like, they're just kind of spilling out. They're not really doing as like full garrisoning like they would do in like SRU. But they're doing it. Fine, Joe. We'll get and see you. All right, bye-bye. New nectar and gameplay is great for your health. Oh, I don't like. I'm awake. I woke up and I started a stream at 10 in the morning. Started guzzling some fucking soda, and I ate Hot Pockets for breakfast. How healthy do you think I care that I am?
Oh damn! Designs are expensive.
Everything's expensive. The numbers are much higher. I'm sitting on like 300 bill right now. Why are you only at 84 bill? What are you buying?
I'm just doing lots of stuff.
Yeah, I'm mostly just sitting here talking, to be completely honest. I'm not even like playing the game, I'm just talking. Here's one thing I need is agriculture.
I'm looking at 5 designs from the US and more than 300 billion.
I'm building farms. 300 billion. Why are you laughing?
Yeah. Because I'm looking for technologies to improve my military, and you are like, I'm building farms.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a map ping, sir. I'm gonna do it to the hex right next to this. Can you look to the left of the hex I just pinged?
Yeah.
Do you see an alert there?
I see an alert on Ireland and Dublin.
Huh?
Now I see one next to Canada.
Yeah, look next to Canada. You see that? You see the military facility complete alert there?
Yeah.
Why is it telling me that Azerbaijan completed a land facility production in the middle of the ocean next to Canada?
Toxic made a topic about it on the forums.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not actually in those forums. I never gave them my username. So I'm not actually in there. Oh, I got my uranium under control. Hey, remember that playthrough where I made like a uranium like empire? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Good times. Shit, dude. My inflation is still in deflation, amazingly. It's going up, but like so slowly. The initial like start of the game inflation explosion is just not happening.
Mine was going up.
Mine's going up just very, very slowly. Yours is going faster, but you're building more than I am. You're doing more than I am.
2 more stuff then.
Do your mom. Oh.
Well, that's tough.
Oh. Building oil. Yeah. Now I. Dude, I either have to break my neck or I have to break my fucking eyes. Like whatever, like little wire is behind my eyeballs, like holding them into my skull, is gonna snap. Is this a bug? I don't know if this is a bug or intended, but when I'm trying to build something and I'm trying to hover over a hex to see what's already there, it does not display. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's a new design choice. New innovative design choice like the neck snapping. Building more farms. I'm building farms. Alright. Let me look at the rubber map. Play the game a little bit. Who has rubber? Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Okay. Huh. Huh? Malaysia, yeah, always Malaysia. Malaysia always. Wait, there's a war going on in Korea. Bro, when did that start?
Why didn't we get a notification?
Yeah, did you see a notification about this? Yeah, South Korea is running through North Korea. Who started it? There was no notification. But South Korea is eating North Korea for breakfast. I will support South Korea with no money.
Wait, I'm looking at your screen right now, and I'm looking at mine, and the borders of South and North Korea are very different.
Uh-oh.
Like, South Korea is still under Pyongyang for me.
Uh-oh. What's today's date in game for you?
July 12th.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that's not good. That's a desync. But the game never told us if there was a desync or not. If the borders are very different, that means you are completely desynced from me.
Yeah.
Good shit. But we're synced up enough for that war to be going for both of us. Which is weird. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, okay. Israel's at war. It says with nobody, but I can figure out that it's with Syria. And a city just got destroyed on the border. And I heard the sound for it and everything. When are these wars starting? The alerts for wars aren't in the game right now. Who else is at war? Where the hell did they hide the atlas? There we go. I haven't looked at it at all. I haven't looked at it. Sort by deaths. Okay. North Korea's lost. Oh my god! You should see these fucking numbers, man.
What are the numbers for you? Yeah, they're also different. For me, it says that North Korea killed 151 units and lost 803.
Your North Korea is doing better than mine. It's like, it's weird. It's synced up to enough to know that they're at war, but it's not synced up enough for this. Well, this answers one of my questions, by the way. Of like, how soon can we do a full multiplayer playthrough in this game?
Not yet.
Not yet. Because clearly it's pretty desynced.
I sent you an offer. Did you receive it? Just to test it.
Yeah, I have an offer. You're trying to steal my leopards.
Yeah.
Alright, counter.
So that works.
You could have my leopards. You give me...
Just a test.
Strasbourg. Here you go.
Fuck you.
Give me Strasbourg. Alsace-Lorraine belongs to the Germans.
No, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's like all the actions are in sync between us, but like we're in sync enough that like even when someone goes to war, that is synchronized up. But once the units start moving, that's what's not in sync, which is really weird. Usually, know somebody that has access to the forums should make a forum post about this bug.
Just a test. I made all my units move to south of Luxembourg. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so that is accurate.
Yeah, maybe the player actions directly are synced up, but AI has some sort of like client side aspect to it. Wow, look at this, dude! I've never seen you. It won't. Oh my god! There's a floating top of a tank. The tank body's invisible. I have never seen, and you won't notice this on stream, right? But if you're just zoomed in and you're actually like playing the game, I've never seen the animations be this smooth because you don't like when I'm zoomed in, I'm getting like 90 FPS. And this is so smooth. I'm only streaming at 30, so that won't really show, but I've never seen these things move so fucking smoothly before in my life. Are you about to invade Luxembourg?
No, it was just a test.
He's gonna invade Luxembourg.
No, I'm not.
He's gonna invade Luxembourg. It's warmongering France. You know, if I can't have it, nobody can. No, no. I have to say, with the two of us playing right now, I have it on fastest, just like looking at the time go by.
Yeah, it goes pretty slow.
It's going slower, isn't it? It's going slower than SRU in multiplayer.
Oh yeah, that's certain.
Now, it's not going like 2020 era slow, like the slowdowns, but it's going slower.
Well, let's count one day.
I can like turn off my webcam so you can see this. Look at this timer going, and like replace it with the analog clock from SRU on fastest speed.
I'm gonna time it.
The analog clock is like every tick is like 2 hours going by. And look at how long it's taking. Every 2 numbers that goes by here, it would just be 1 tick. That's really slow, isn't it?
15 seconds for a day.
I'm gonna get my phone out and do my own timer. Let's see.
Because you don't believe mine.
No, well, who knows if it's synced? I'm just curious. All right, stopwatch. All right, I'm ready. I just have to wait for it to get to the new day. I'm ready. Yeah, 15 seconds for a full day? That's not nearly as bad as the slowdown times, but it's not perfect. It's not as fast as it was in earlier eras in SRU.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like basically like 16 seconds for that day. Huh. Now, if this is consistent and it doesn't get slower, that's fine. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to fastest being this unbelievably fast thing that you can't keep up with. But the way time's going by shows that is definitely not the case. I have mids ill gross. I haven't done fucking like jack. Why is there just a what? Get me out of this. An indie complex with literally just military goods at it. What the fuck? Okay, military. 1, 2, 3. 3 of these, and then scrap all the mids. This is something I usually do at the beginning. Is I go to all my goods and do this. You know, I didn't even think of doing this. Because usually I think of doing this because I see the button for facility construction. It's just that simple. I don't ever want to go to my facility controls in 2030 due to where it's placed. And because I don't want to, then I forget everything that I usually do with it. Power! I need to make a video, just dedicated video, talking about like the changes in balancing between all the buildings. Because it's honestly quite interesting. Man, they start Germany out with everything. We have nuclear, we have other, we have oil, we have coal, we got everything in terms of power generation. Surprisingly diversified. Real life Germany's not this diversified.
They don't have nuclear anymore.
True. Or didn't they turn some of it back on after they embargoed like Russian oil?
Yeah, but they turned it off again.
Already?
Even more right now.
Wow. The world market is offering me unit designs that I've never heard of for money. Why would I want this? Speaking of, how do I get to this stupid market for units thing? Here it is. Oh my god, there's so much stuff I can buy on here. Look at all this.
Oh yeah.
This is always packed, dude. The AI keeps this shit packed to the world market for units.
It's pretty funny because it's all Russian and Chinese designs.
Because they probably have just all this excess production. Yeah, that's... Look at this. Look at this. And the price, I think, is in millions right there. No, it's units available to purchase. Wait. If it can tell me that there's 23 of this unit available to purchase, why doesn't it just stack them into one stack instead of scrolling down like this? You see that?
Yeah.
So like, I'm looking under transport, land transport. We have heavy supply trucks, and it shows 23 different ones. But it also shows next to it, hover over it, that there's 23 units available to purchase. Why both? Why not just have it be one button and then have the 23 be there as an indication? And then better yet, let me type in the amount that I want to buy of it. That'd be useful, right? I think that would be nice. I think so. Chris, if you ever hear this, make it happen. Make it happen. Oh my god, this really is... Oh, wait, no, there's M1A2 Abram Tusks on here. 7 of them. Yeah, this would be so much easier to read if I only had to look at like the units available to purchase, and everything had it's just like only one of them. But this is really handy for like any player that goes to war. This world market for units becomes very handy, and the AI uses this too. Like for buying. Well, clearly they use it. They're the ones stocking it, you know? But clearly they use it. Speaking of, the military data. Production. Oh my good fucking god. Also, is it just me or do the numbers look fucked up on the Atlas right now? Kind of. Especially on the right.
No, I have to.
Some of them are fucked up. Like, the zeros have like weird comma looking things next to them. I don't know. Where am I? Hey, we're next to each other. We have like similar production.
Yeah.
Nothing compared to the big boys. Please wait. I'm sorting by production. South Korea apparently has more than I have. Oh, that's cute. If you click on somebody once in the Atlas, it just brings you to their capital.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
That's actually pretty neat. Before it was like you had to like double click on them and then leave the Atlas. But yeah, is it so? South Korea, 8 land, 3 air, 2 naval, listed as having more production than we have. Even Belgium is listed as having more. Argentina, what the fuck?
Have you clicked on the icon?
Yeah.
To filter it.
Yeah. Do you hear this?
Yeah, it's not right.
Broken. Alright.
Res.
What? Oh, Chris! Oh, good god. China's lost 31 units. Are they at war? No, they just lost 31 units somehow. Maybe they ran them into North Korea. That war's still raging on my side.
Maybe they lost 33 units.
Of course, even that's different. Weird. I don't know how to use this to get deals. I don't know how to use this new system. I don't have line of sight over there. I don't know. I can't see into it. Whatever. How's all my building going? This is so weird. I didn't expect Germany to be so self-sufficient in like so many ways. Like I'm just looking around for things to get. I don't really need anything. I have everything that I need. Just like right out of the gate. Very
France
weird.
Have nothing.
What's that? France has nothing?
Have nothing.
I think it's like Germany's information just isn't updated, because like America's updated is more what I expected.
I haven't looked at America.
They start out they start out seeming pretty updated, I would say.
Oh, I see the tanks hats now.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Hi, Marbs. A Sprite Canberry. What's that? I know what Sprite is. This is a Sprite Canberry. What's that? Need to build more agriculture. That's like the one thing that I'm short on is like agriculture. But I just need to like build more of that, I guess. And then like Germany's self-sufficient, and that was like surprisingly quickly. Might I just say. I don't know where to build this stuff though. There's some pretty dense territory over here. You only have uranium as self-sufficient?
No, that's the only thing left for me.
Oh. Yeah. Let's build... Oh, right, it's not over there. Here, let's build... Oh, right. Wrong side of my screen. Bunch of agriculture just right here. I'm trying to find, like, dense spots of agriculture that have, like, nothing else important there. Wait, no, on the road? On the road, yeah. Road right there would be good. Somewhere else. What would be real nice if there was a button that was like, show overlapping resources. Like, what other resources, like deposits, are on this hex? That would be handy to see. If the name change tree. Oh, hi! Yes, I recall. More agriculture here, more agriculture here. Name change spree. What inspired I Marbreeze? What inspired this one? This means right? What does this mean? I'm now building more agriculture. So, yeah, so I've, while doing almost nothing, I've accidentally made this country pretty much self-sufficient. How does that feel? Mr. putting in so much effort over there. Finishing research. Oh my gosh. Hi, officer. How's it going? Oh, new alliance form. UK and France. You allied the tea drinkers?
Yeah.
Oh my good golly gosh. How could you? Oh yeah, this is something I wanted to mention I saw. You see this reassign forces button?
Yeah.
Give ownership of units located in the country's territory to that country. So like if I just sent units into your territory, I could just send them all to you. Thank you, Imar Isnifa. Imar, what do I call you? Imarbers. Thank you. Big red €100 super chat.
Ah, the euro. It's better than the dollar.
The euro. And you know what? Right now, if I'm getting euros, that means it is better than the dollars. If euros are what's floating over to me, then that makes it better than dollars. Just like that. Thank you very much. What was I doing? I was looking at reassign forces. You send troops over and then you just press this button and then anything I send into your territory becomes mine? Or whatever, that order? We should try it. We should try it right now. So I'm gonna say hi to Narfi from Spain. Hi, Narfi from Spain. Are you from Spain?
Hi.
Say hi from
back
where?
from the Netherlands.
There you go. Hi from Netherlands. I'm gonna invade his home country before the end of this.
I want to say the same, but I can't.
And yeah, invade my home country. Fucking do it. I want to see you try. Sail over there, Macron. Indeed, Spanish. Neat. Yes, this is a Dutchman that I am playing with. And he knows all about the Amsterdamian window ladies.
Everyone in Europe knows about that.
Context. Alright, so here's extra context for you, Narfi. I was streaming Star Wars The Old Republic the other day. And then I went into a location on a planet and it said it was the red light district. So I asked, why is it a red light district? Where are the red lights? And I was like looking around for red lights, and then I found them. And then I looked it up. Why is it called red light district? And then as an example of a red light district, it used that street that I sent you. And I was like, oh, this is in Amsterdam. Narfi would know about this. So I sent you the picture and I said, Narfi, explain this picture to me. And then you're like, okay, what about it? I was like, where are the red lights? You're like, what red lights? Like, it says this is a red light district. Where are the red lights? And then you sent me a picture of like the street, like with red lights. I was like, oh my God, there's actual red lights. Wow. I didn't expect that. And then you sent me even more pictures that I did not expect, including some like almost naked window dancing girl. And then just like 4 dudes walking past staring at her. I paused on that screen and just started looking at the faces of every single person that was like outside the window, trying to judge what they were thinking in this moment. Especially the one, like there was like an Asian girl who had her mouth like half open while just staring at the chick, and I'm just like, what's going through your mind? Holy fucking shit, Narfi. Fall on your space bar?
Yep.
To fall on your space bar? Did you get distracted looking at the Amsterdamian window girl?
Amsterdamian?
Amsterdamian? Yes.
No, I just mistaken my control button for my spacebar.
He saw the fucking Amsterdamian window girl. His whole fucking hand dropped like, damn. Oh fuck, I missed. Damn, I missed. Damn. Amsterdam.
Alright, I sent you the reassign thingy. I want to try it. I sent some units on your country.
Where are these units?
Above Wiesbaden.
What the fuck is a Wiesbaden?
It's your city.
Where is that?
Next to Frankfurt.
Where the? Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, it's synced up. Right? Hey, they're German now. Okay, yeah, that's how it works. You take troops, you send them to another country, you reassign forces, and then there you go. They get the forces. That's neat. That means even if you have it so that unit trading teleports units, you can kind of skip that process if you want to. So you don't have to use extra military goods and whatnot. You could just send the units there yourself, or you could like help someone with a war, and then you could decide, all right, you need these troops more than I do. Here, just take these off my hand. They're already in your country anyway, kind of thing. It's pretty neat.
It also saves you clicking.
Saves you what?
It saves clicking.
Does, yes. Oh, it does. Yeah, it saves a lot of clicking.
You remember that battle with me and Travis? You sent all those units to Travis.
Yes. Yeah. It worked out. Worked out. Another win under the belt.
Ugh.
I love the memeing now that we have Toxic. Because anytime we talk about Supreme Ruler, he's just like, I can't wait to kick everybody's ass. I mean, I don't know how to play the game, but it's fine. I'm still going to beat everybody anyway. I just imagine you just like arms crossed, lean back, like fucking, some gangster hoodie over, fucking hood draped over his face. I'm basically just imagining Weird Al from White and Nerdy. Beat everybody anyway. I love it. I love the shit talking. It's my favorite. Alright, what the hell? What's happening? I'm mostly just waiting for time to pass. This is usually in playthroughs. This is where we say literally nothing. This is where we don't talk. We occasionally do some nonsense talking like this, and that becomes a video. But most of the time, we just don't talk. Half of everyone is like AFK because there's nothing to do. And then we just sit here waiting for time to pass. That's usually what we'd be doing right now. But we're not. We're just kind of waiting on time to pass. It hasn't even been 1 year in-game. We've only had it on like fastest for like an hour. But still, it's been on fastest for like an hour. Hasn't been a year. So it's going very slow right now in multiplayer. Very, very slow. I don't know if I should blame Supreme Ruler or if I should blame the European. Are you plugged in?
Yeah.
I still blame you. I still blame you. Plugged in or not. Yeah, this is why I don't usually stream this game though, because I would have to do a lot more talking for moments like this, where there isn't a whole lot to do, and I'd probably kill my voice and die. Wait, watch it. No, you don't understand. I want to say Marlboro every time I read that. This game, these ones in particular, they don't like a couple things, and one of those is distance. Further somebody is away, the more it lags, the more problem it has with kind of getting everything like transferred, like in terms of everything, and it plays the game slower as a result. We've had a lot of problems with this. It's even worse once the person is like, I'm gonna use Wi-Fi. Then it just becomes unplayable. Especially if that person is in Europe, the game becomes completely unplayable.
It should be better. It's 40 bits right now, so that can also help.
40 bits?
64. Sorry.
Oh, the 64-bit engine has absolutely nothing to do with server communication.
Time slowed down, by the way. It's right now it's 24 seconds.
Oh no! I gotta see this for myself. Okay. All right. Let's see how long it takes to get through one day. Those devs to get EU servers. They use Steam servers. They have to kind of set it up, but they use just Steam servers.
Yeah, tell the devs to get EU servers.
Oh god, it's moving like an hour a second. It is slowing down. I swear to you, it doesn't do this in single player. Yeah, dude, it's down to like a second an hour. The game is slowing down.
And we haven't declared wars or anything.
Well, we haven't. Syria's dead. Bye, Syria.
Oh no.
How controversial would it be if I said the word Syria is Israel? Or Israel, yeah. Because that's what happened. You think that'll get me demonetized?
No, it's a game.
I don't know. YouTube demonetizes a lot. Okay, I already have all my monetization. Marbreeze did it. Now it doesn't matter. Dude. Alright. Quick story, since, you know, time's going so slow in the game. I didn't realize for the past, like, fucking 40 streams, I made a typo in every single stream title. So, like, cause I put ResStreams in it, right? But I ended up putting ReStreams because I forgot an S. So I went back to every one of these streams and I put the extra S in. And YouTube took this as apparently I was so radically changing the content of the video that they demonetized all of it. Because I added the letter S to the title. Now it's demonetized. And so I had to go back to those 50 videos again and request a review on every single one of them. Upsetting. And that seems to figure they should have some endpoints over you. Yeah, I don't know how it works either. All I know is anytime I talk to them about their servers, they just say, oh, well, Steam handles that. So, I'm not game developer enough to know this shit. I just do this. Oh, this isn't being weird. It is weird. Well, they hope they have fun manually reviewing 50 videos, you know? So, this is so sad that it's slowing down this much. It doesn't do this in single player. It's probably just because we're in multiplayer. It's also probably because there's a fucking desync right now. I don't know how it fucks up so much. I have no idea. So we're not going to be able to do anything full out of this, but that's fine. So I didn't plan to. We're just kind of testing stuff here. Whoa. Whoa, hold up. Hold up. I need a conversion in front of me right now. Dollars to euros. This is so much different than the last time you were here. The value has changed tremendously. Oh yeah, look at that. The last time, Marbreeze, you were here, euros dipped to being worth less than dollars internationally. And so like 100 euros turned into like 90 something dollars in my dashboard. Now it turned into $107. It's like, whoa. See, it is better. Oh, here's this bug. This is PG's worst nightmare. Wait for it to catch up, Narfi, and then look at my screen. This bug right here is PG's worst nightmare. He was crying every time this happened. Hi, Pelkoa. Are there new bridge models? Yeah. There are.
I have that a lot.
Yeah. There are new models. You can't see all of them right now. This, for example, is the newest, like, bridge model, like normal bridge, but later in the tech eras it turns into like these weird laser bridges that look like they're out of like Halo or something, where it's like just this like see-through energy bridge. That's what it ends up turning into later. And then the roads and everything start looking different as well, if I recall correctly. I think... where did I see that before? Did I see it in, like, artwork? I remember seeing it looking at America. But I think that's because it was, like, in an earlier update and they were already changing it. But they have multiple bridge models now. That's fun. Alright. Netherlands. 63% towards Netherlands. I can almost invade the Netherlands. Oh, I broke it again. I broke it. Wipe it away. Don't even know how that happens. Part of why I don't know how that happens is because, like, how am I like, it happens when a menu closes, and you can only close a menu by clicking onto something else. Otherwise, that second panel is eternally open. Welcome back, Bob. We're looking at bugs like this right here. Boop, boop. It stays. Boop, 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 boop. What if I expand and then do this? Oh, it doesn't do it then. Only when it's retracted. Interesting. Interesting. We're almost able to invade the Netherlands. I'm excited for that. I always want to invade the good old Netherlandies. Right, Narfi?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Why not?
You hate my country.
I don't hate your country. Your country helps with the computers. Without your country, we wouldn't have as good of computers.
True, true.
What is my internal information? Holy shit, 43% domestic approval rating. That's hot. It's because we're supporting each other. Oh my god, dude, the supporting opposition shit is going to be even more crazy in this game. Like, looking at loyalties, too. Sorry, that's supply. Wait, why is the supply and loyalty the same? Okay, it's not exactly the same. Loyalty. They have different colors on the loyalty map. Oh yeah, loyalty level. Saw a shape in Denmark where a bridge should be. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Bridgey bridge. And we have bridges. Look at this. 2 bridges. They kind of overlap, and it's a little put together looking, but yeah. What's your loyalty levels? Much fucking lower. Holy shit, what are you doing to your people? Where are you going?
It's Libya.
Libya? Dude, I thought you said Liberia for a second. I was gonna be like, you bitch! Really? You're going to Libya? You're gonna go fight in Africa? Alright, you have fun with that. Improvement and ultimate are same as some enhancements. Wasn't that the same thing? There's a lot of new features. So I don't know if those would count as enhancements. But they didn't try to, like, revolutionize anything, right? So it's still, like, the same base, kinda? I'd say it's, like, somewhere in between. Does ocean spying work in this game? So far, yes. But I did tell Chris about it. Apparently, he didn't know it was a thing. And he was shocked. He was dumbfounded. And he asked me if I thought they should keep it or fix it. I said, I mean, you should probably fix it. So we'll see if they fix it. But yeah, ocean spying still works. Or it did before I had that conversation with him. We could try some ocean spying around here and see what happens. Oh my god, he fixed it! I can't do it anymore! Oh my god, dude, it's even funnier. Wow, okay, 2 things. Number 1, after I had that conversation with him, he fixed it. That's hilarious. That is so funny. I have more things to say about that. Number 2, the way he fixed it is fucking hilarious. I say he, the devs did it, but he's the one that told them to. The way they did it is they just made it so that you can't put spies on just ocean hexes. That's the way they did it. Huh. Well, there you go. It's been updated. I got it fixed. I don't know how I feel about that. Even though I said he should fix it, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's a good thing. This was a stupid exploity strategy we did. With this strategy, I was able to sink 500 of your fucking ships loitering off the coast. I remember. I probably shouldn't have been able to do that. You put them on bridges. Find out. Yes. Yes, you can. Put them on bridges and rivers. It looks like they specifically took the ocean hex type and said, spies cannot be placed on this. Looks like that's exactly what they did. I'm just gearing up to watch this fucking invasion. So why does your country hate you?
I don't know.
They don't hate you. They don't really hate you. Your domestic approval is good. But your loyalty is surprisingly low.
60%.
Yeah, mine's at like, everything's at 80% or higher for me. You've been putting way more work in than I have. I'm doing, are you doing max taxes like I am?
Yeah. I tried right now to decrease the agricultural price. Maybe that will work.
I could start doing social assistance spending. It's just so fucking expensive. It would take my artificial surplus I have from us supporting each other and basically get rid of it. But you know what? I might as well. I've accumulated like 600 bill as it is. Speaking of, I could probably pay off a lot of debt. Oh, it's in 236 bill chunks. Ugh. Purchase bonds. Yeah. Purchase bonds. There you go. I have a little less debt. Yeah, spy planes. There are spy planes. There are spy planes. And there's also spy satellites. And recon spies that you could place on the ocean pretty much invalidated all of that. So it's at the end of the day, it's really, really good that they fixed that. But it gives me a weird feeling knowing that as long as that's been something you can do, they just never would have known if I didn't tell Chris about it. I just remember the look of shock on his face. Alright, so you're gonna like ace this invasion? Are you gonna like pull a Shibi and die, run out of supply? Like what are we doing?
I have actually no idea how much I should send.
Alright.
So it will be interesting.
Alright, let's see. Does YouTube have tools where I can run a poll? I know I had this on Twitch. Could I run a poll on YouTube? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I run a poll on YouTube? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Hell yeah. Will Narfi win? Question mark. Yes?
For one day, it's now 27 seconds, by the way.
It's getting worse. Alright.
Yeah.
Here's a poll, boys. Will Narfi win? Vote. No. Someone just immediately voted no. Someone immediately voted no. Oh, that's so funny, man. Oh, God. Okay. I can't wait to see this. Have anything else I need to do? I'm good on agriculture. I'm good on everything. I'm good on your mom. It's great. I'm just living life. Look at my rubber synths. Memes! Memes. God, I could never fucking stream a whole playthrough of a Supreme Ruler game. It worked much better for a Paradox game. Just because Paradox games have less to do, but like a more decent amount always happening. This game, Supreme Ruler games, they have a lot you have to focus on and a lot of times where you're not doing anything entertaining. I remember.
Libya also has full garrisons.
They have full garrisons? Oh my god. This reminds me, one thing I should have asked Chris is it intentional that I can bypass the need for line of sight to see garrisons by just using the land tab? Because they don't give you that information when you don't have line of sight. Except when you use the land tab. And I don't know if that's just me exploiting again or if that's intentional. I feel like it's an exploit. Paradox pop-ups galore. It is these days. Oh my god. CK3, Imperator. There are so many pop-ups in those games. We might be getting another Imperator playthrough going soon. Ideally. We have a date scheduled and we'll see how that goes. Another multiplayer. 4 players this time.
By the way, every country has full garrisons, what I see now.
Every country has full garrisons. Oh yeah.
Except you.
Except me. Did you give yourself full garrisons? No, you're like
Yeah,
half and
I
half.
did.
Oh, some of your places don't have full garrisons, but...
Yeah, I just did 1 theater.
Oh, okay. Yeah, every country has full garrisons. What the fuck? Why? I think it'd be cool with 30 players. I believe the limit is 16. But yeah, that would be cool. It would need a lot of rules though, because again, this game has like a lot of exploits. Like we've been... One of the first things we do at the start of every game is exploit.
Yeah.
Like with our supporting each other. We're supporting each other for $0 because we have the slider set to minimum, but it still works even while you're spending nothing. And so we're able to accumulate hundreds of billions of dollars by supporting each other without actually spending any money on it. And the more players you have doing this, the more unstoppable you have your finances being. Even when you have to pay for it, it's still worth it. This is like, this strategy in itself feels like an exploit. But it's not a bug, right? It's just something that works. A good breakdown knowing its history. Well, Supreme Ruler Ultimate, if you're doing anything before 2020, it should work fine. Supreme Ruler in 2020 era is very laggy and it slows down too much. This is slowing down dramatically. I'll show you. Let me get rid of my face again. My ugly fucking mug. Where's my ugly face? Here it is. Look at this. Look, it's like the time is like stuttering at this point as it progresses. It doesn't do this in single player. But to be fair, in a recent update is when they just got multiplayer working, so I'm not surprised by this. But the longer we have this running, this is slowing down like crazy. It is not a bug when you spend the minimum and gain that much. Well, I wouldn't call it a bug. I think I just call it a balancing problem. Because I feel like the way supporting and opposing works really, really well when you're one player. I don't think they really balanced it for like PvP players. Because one thing about the devs is they don't play through big multiple player PvP games like we do. And they don't even play their own games. You know, devs don't play their own games most of the time like that. They play it enough to test something out, but they don't get really that far into the game. So strategies like this pop up and they don't really expect them. Like, it's just an obvious strategy, especially in co-op when you're helping someone. Just support each other and you have infinite money. If you have more than 2 players doing this, oh, you have infinite upon infinite money. If you had 4 players doing this, you could do everything. You never have to worry about money. You could overspend on literally anything. Most expensive units, build whatever you want. You fucking name it, no problem. And it would even be like that, even if you didn't have this is more of an exploit. I don't know if I'd call it a bug, but an exploit is probably a bug. Where I just spend nothing on these bars, and then I get to save even more money. But this is like a combination of things that results in this, you know? The bar is definitely not a balancing problem. That is definitely a bug or an exploit, you know? It's and it's something that I have like such little hopes that it would be fixed that I included it in my SRU top 10 tips. I was like, Remember, don't waste your money on supporting other governments or funding insurgency. Because that shit's free. When's your invasion starting?
No, I'm just waiting till the... What's it called?
Justification?
Yeah.
Nice. I could technically invade the Netherlands right now.
I need 4%.
Should I invade them right now? How much effort should I put into this?
Well, that's the strongest country in Europe.
True. True. You're right. Yep. Yeah. That is 100% true. I forgot about that. Maybe I should start with Belgium. It's also because I don't know what to expect because they have full garrisons, bro. How do you deal with full garrisons? When you're a demilitarized Germany that has like nothing in terms of like a land force. But theoretically, Netherlands has even less, right? Oh my god, look at my bar. Look at our bars, bro. Like
yeah, I was
one
looking
tick.
at that, but I can't find the full bar. They got rid of it, it seems.
Oh yeah, is it not scaling to full bar? Or is it starting
No, it's
to
like China's base right now.
is it adjusting to like include reserves and whatnot? I don't know.
Maybe.
They definitely changed how that bar shows. I'm tempted to just half-ass, just like no tactics, just throw everybody at the Netherlands and see what happens.
You can do that.
I'm tempted. I'm thinking about it. What's this? It's interesting. Okay, let's how do I spy again? Here we go. Let's look with some spies. See what they have deployed. What do you guys have deployed, motherfuckers? I want to see.
Probably nothing.
Well, they have stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but you also got to account for those garrisons. But yeah, it's not a lot for sure. The garrison's really most of it. But I chew through that.
But I think battling in this game is harder than an SRU.
You think so?
Yeah.
One thing I also haven't done, because I've really just been fucking around, is I haven't built up a whole lot of military goods production. At all.
Oh, me neither.
I should build up more. I should go out of my way and build up a little bit more. Build up some more goods. Just generally, somewhere.
I'm not gonna build anything. I don't see the stream going very far, to be honest.
Why not? What are you saying? Saying it's not good enough for
survive.
you? Not to mention the... Yeah. You saying you don't like this starting to move at a snail's pace in-game time? You saying you don't like
No.
the fact that we're like desynced and wars look completely different on our screens?
It would be funny if I win my war and on your screen I lose it.
Ooh, which also, is the poll half yes, half no? It is. The poll is half yes, half no. Okay. I'll take that as a resolution. Nice. Half yes, half no. Now, the question is, if I just put no effort into invading Netherlands, will I win? It's those garrisons, man. Those garrisons scare me.
Wait, if you zoom out, does it look like the Irish flag or something? Or what? Oh,
Irish flag? What?
No, I thought it looked like the Irish flag for a moment.
Oh, no. No, no, silly man. No, no. Oh my god. A fucking Abrams is $500 million? What the fuck? That's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. I think I'm gonna try this.
To buy the side.
I think I might try this. I'm consuming so much military goods, and I don't know from what.
How much are you consuming?
14,500.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, what is this going into? Consumption 0 tons to all. Okay, that's broken. That's broken. All right.
Yeah, I have the same.
I might just try it. Just see what happens. It could be fun at the very least.
It's also funny that with military goods, you have the allocation button. Like, where else are you gonna put those military
Yeah, true.
goods?
True. Possible to buy land from others in the game? Yes. You can buy their colonies, or you can buy land in battle zones. I have a video releasing about that tomorrow, kind of demonstrating it. Battle zone trading, Narfi.
Battle zone
Battle zone trade. You know the best part is, we yelled that and it was completely desynced. With a reasonable strategy. It's expensive, and the AI really tries to give you a run for your money currently. I don't know what the final balancing will be. It's the whole game's not done, you know. So it might be a reasonable strategy when the game's done. If you save up money, you can definitely go around buying specifically colonies pretty easily. Battle zones are harder. Battle zones are kind of valued to be more than colonies, which is understandable. Is it time?
I'm just gonna try it.
All right, let's see. Bye-bye, Marbreeze. We'll see how your fellow European represents you in this war. And thank you again for the super chat. I very rarely get red ones. Those are my favorite. Those are the ones that pay the bills. Oh, dude, yeah, there's no alert for when you go to war. Oh god, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna die. Take money from your enemies when you take them over? Yes. This is on fastest, bro.
Yeah, I forgot something. I realized.
What'd you forget? The rest of your troops?
No, the missiles.
Missiles? Oh. Yeah. AI handles that automatically to some extent.
Where are they?
They were up your ass, you know where they were. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so curious to see how this push goes. They have a lot of fucking troops there, dude.
Yeah, it's more than I thought.
Wait, yeah, why don't you put some fucking spies down? As battles for your enemy right for attacking, take them over more easily.
I did, they were in barracks.
That might work, Blob. But you need a lot of money. You'd need a lot of money. France invades Libya. Gets its ass beat.
Why do you have to ask every missile to load it into? Like...
Look at all the missiles flying. Oh god. God, the gameplay looks so stuttery with the way the time is going. With how it's like slowed down. Look at the boys, they're coming. Oh my god, you're pushing them back. You're pushing the Libyans back. Yeah. Watch him. More screen space. Yeah, they just kind of, like, that front line at least fucking collapsed. Oh, look, garrisons are still a pain in the ass. You see why I'm afraid of the garrisons? Maybe that money once you use it so it wouldn't be too bad, but they could spend it, and you'd have to be able to complete the invasion really quick, like. He's encircled the garrisons. Wonder how your military goods are going.
Through the roof.
Got 256k, not too shabby. Going alright. Not too bad. They have a lot of troops, but I think their units are like garbage. Your poor fucking ships have been slaughtered, but your land forces are doing better.
Yeah, those garrisons are a pain in the ass.
Oh my god, look at the missiles. Look at all the missiles that are getting stuck.
Yeah.
Some of your units on the front have just like stalled out. Oh, that's a gigantic stack of units just on one hex. Holy shit. This is where supply comes in handy, huh? Yeah, that hex has no supply. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What if they cut you off? War of attrition right now. Oh, and I can't even look to see how many military goods Libya has. I can see that Libya's out of money. You've made them broke. How much of a supply is this? Reserves 409 days. Go for 625. I'm gonna import some mill goods. So, how would you rate your war in its progress?
Terrible.
Terrible? Okay. Understandable. The French forces seem to have stalled out. Full garrisons on every country is terrifying. Makes you really need to account for it in your supply setup. This is where, like, invading through Tunisia, this is the kind of shit we would do all the time, but we would do it against countries that are not ready and are not prepared for it. This is what it looks like when that country is prepared for it. Absolutely terrifying. Look at all the missiles. Ah! You're winning. You're winning slowly but surely.
Barracks or something.
Yeah.
Are they gonna push?
Oh yeah, they're pushing heavy out of nowhere. Holy shit. What the hell are these? Scud launchers? Why are they putting Scud launchers in the front? What the fuck? God damn. Let's see what your military goods looks like now. It's holding. Oh, I bought so many. Jesus fucking Christ. Nice. I'm buying tons. Tons. Alright, well, I will go do a little bit of a meme myself.
You're gonna go for the Netherlands?
Yeah, let's do some memeing. Some low effort invasion. Just to see what happens, huh? Just to see what happens. You're doing yours. I might as well do mine. God, look at the trains. Queens. All right, sir. Wish me luck.
No, it's my home country. I hope you fail.
I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm gonna get my drugs and hookers. All right. Going in. Oh, damn. They just instantly started, like, pouring in. Jesus. Just gonna assume we have this stuff deployed. Yeah, we have some. They have so many garrisons. Woo! Low effort invasion. I have no concept in my brain over how successfully this is going or not. Just we'll watch the unit loss and compare it with the progress, because this is just like a garrison chew, but I didn't have to earn my way to this garrison chew. It's starting out as chewing through garrisons, just as a default, because they're all up and everyone is always prepared for war. I'm losing units. I don't know what kinds of units, it just says unit loss. Something got destroyed. Oh, I think we poured in down here. Oh yeah, we did. Look at how many garrisons there are, bro. That's so many.
Insane.
So many. And the garrisons are enough to chew through a bunch of units and kill them when you run into like a zerg of them. Oh yeah, dude. This is like super ultra special. Attack. It's crazy to see like these countries with like full garrisons and whatnot. You could play this, of course, way more strategically and actually try, but I'm just kind of curious to see the natural AI behaviors. See how that goes. Bro, I'm not even taking the cities. I'm just hitting them so much that the whole city dies. Like,
yeah.
In killing the garrisons, the cities are being turned to rubble. The whole cities are just being destroyed. Yeah, dude, the villages are squishier. The villages are squishier, dude. The garrisons last longer than the villages that they defend. This village right here is about to be destroyed. They're trying to repair through the damage, but it's not working. Oh, they repaired enough. This one's not repairing enough. Oh, I actually captured one without destroying it. Here, rush this one. I want to see if I can blow up this village, see what happens. Realistic war? I don't know. The garrisons usually wouldn't outlast the destruction of a city. Destroy this one city. I want to see what happens if this village dies. Oh. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Almost. Come on. Fucking get it. Get it. Shoot it. Oh no, they're repairing it too quick. Oh, so close. Oh well. Let's see what happens. Oh god, what's happening? Going to Assen. You from Assen, Narfi?
No, that's the north. I'm in the south.
You're a southerner. Are you from Oss?
Yeah.
You're from Oss.
No.
Yeah, very, very grindy. Just due to the garrisons. So you would need different strategies if keeping all the garrisons up stays like a normal thing. You would definitely need that. It's kind of like letting it just go in the background. Survivor, they definitely get very damaged. Yeah, they do. If I buy a bunch of Abrams too. Just throw those on the front. Wouldn't that be fun? God, why is that one so much? Oh, it's a different one. Oh. Buy those. That sounds like fun. Look at all the BTRs. Whew. BRDMs. Holy shit. Bought Abrams. They can help me conquer the drugs and hookers. That was too easy of a laugh to get. Garrisons are so deadly. The cities are going to be destroyed this easily. Garrisons need to be destroyed easier.
We both lost more units than we killed.
Do we? It's these garrisons, man, I'm telling you. I'm also like hardly looking. I'm just like looking at other things while I play. Just throwing in units very half-assed. The AI here is not very good at retreating, I've observed. Like in SRU, they're not very good at it.
Sure.
Oh man, look at this. Oh, that's so cool. Thanks to these little bullets that are probably hard to see on stream, but I get a pretty good visual indicator of like seeing planes and AA shooting at each other. What is the Navy doing? Is my Navy trying to invade? Oh, that's what a lot of losses are. My Navy is charging and invading and dying. Okay. I was like, you know, I don't remember. I don't see that I lost a crazy amount of like land units or anything. Clearly something's being lost. Don't know what it is. Look at this fucking village. It's like basically destroyed. You destroyed him. I want to blow it up. I just want to blow up the village. That's it. That's all I want. Whee. The Navy do its Navy thing. Oh, base destroyed. What about the village? Oh, another thing destroyed. Come on, get the village. Oh, no, the city got captured before I could blow it up. While there's still garrisons on it. What the hell? Yeah, I never even increased my military spending. That's the military goods. Well, thanks to my import targets, it's doing pretty well. Well, let me put that at neutral. Actually, pretty well, I say, looking at my money. Oh, almost out. Example of cities not surviving the war. Yes. But most countries also don't have the kind of grit that Japan had when it comes to trying to endure anything. Those countries would just surrender when things got bad. Japanese were just like insane. All their cities would get firebombed out of existence. They're like, this is fine. At least we're not weak. Basically. At least we're not weak. Look at these. Combat engineers. Why do we have old combat engineers? All the shooting, all the pew-pewing. How much is this? Notable enough amount. Buy it over here. Eee. Look at these garrisons real quick. I kind of noticed something.
What?
It just feels like it feels like some of the garrisons have like AA capability. Like notable AA capability, like beyond close range. It only shows close range, but it feels like higher. Like a higher amount. I'm hearing so many cities get destroyed. Like, Northern Netherlands just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I also made a topic about that because I feel like the cities are getting destroyed too easy.
Oh yeah, they're way too fucking squishy, bro. They get destroyed so quick, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm going and I'm attacking because, like, maybe if I could build new ones, but I can't build new ones.
Oh.
But they get killed faster than the units on them get killed, especially when talking about garrisons. What happens if we go across a bridge? Attack! Attack, Horn! Watch this bridge get destroyed. Horn's gonna get destroyed. Or the fucking garrison gets destroyed. The AI is also currently not very good at taking units that are off the front and moving them back to the front. I've noticed. Keeps the warfare very limited into like one area, generally.
Yeah.
It's a Cobra. What is that? What is this? Huh. Did Horn survive? It barely did. It's probably gonna get destroyed though. Yeah, with the way combat works right now with the cities, what is this? It's like frames of cities remaining, like graphics on the map even after they're destroyed. But the way this works, if you go to war with a country right now in this game, in the beta, there won't be anything left. There's just not going to be anything left. And that's going to be a problem. I'm not having any problems with goods though. You know?
Yeah, but how many did you buy?
I have no idea, to be honest. It's not too bad. Did I just blow up a city and everything on it? I think I did. How's the population when a city gets destroyed? Let's find out. Where's somewhere that a city has been destroyed? I think most of it dies. Yeah, there's nobody living here. The whole population there died. So the city died, the infrastructure died, and everybody living there died. So basically what I'm conquering is just empty space with resources on it. So in the current version of the game, kind of defeats the purpose of even going to war. The survivability of cities really needs rebalancing right now. It really needs rebalancing. Like, look at this village, it's just like barely holding on. If they survive, they barely survive. And then like I get there, and then they get destroyed immediately because I'm not repairing them. Playing war zones is a strat. Yo, dog, you just have to save up forever. And then you got it. How's Libya?
I'm alright.
I wonder how fighting with literally no supply is, because everything is breaking.
Yeah, I could save some cities. I don't know how, but...
Barely. It's like some are just lucky enough to survive. Even without trying, I'm still gonna win this war. Even like without trying. but the country I'm
Yeah,
invading is not going to survive this war. They're going to lose so
my
much.
war is different from yours, I see. Because I've conquered more than on your screen.
Oh, it's not synced up.
No.
Oh, that's interesting. Possible to buy all the land in the nation, or is there a limit? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think a country will sell you everything. But I don't know. When we're done here, we should test that. I should just go to you and try to get all your battle zones and see if you can literally hand me your whole country. We should see what happens. That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even think about that. I don't think they thought about it either. If I'm being completely honest. Oh, the bridges I was using have been destroyed. Yep, I saw that coming. A lot of my units are just like stuck over there now. They need to go somewhere else. My unit count, it shows me like I'm losing a bunch of units, but my unit count is pretty much staying the same. If it's possible, then where does the money go? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Oh, I'm shooting at Amsterdam.
Oh no, you're shooting at the strippers.
I'm killing the hookers. They're dying in their windows. The window hookers, no. The fact that they stand in windows, okay? Just the craziest sounding thing to an American. Not only do you have hookers, but they stand in windows. Crazy.
How else are you gonna get what you see? Literally.
I don't know. Picture? Ad? Fucking window. You could never get that. Anything like that ever in New York City. Alright, I took Amsterdam. The window hookers are mine.
Well, New York was New Amsterdam, so...
Hey! We don't have window hookers in New York City, though. Whee!
They have a little Italy and New York, right? Why don't they have a little Amsterdam?
Boop, boop, boop. I don't know. I'm just kind of watching this. At some point, I just lost a big stack of units. Don't know where, don't know why, don't know how. Don't really care. Took Amsterdam. Wow, this is a good time to test. How much does the AI like making peace? After you completely fuck them up. Well, he doesn't seem interested at all. No matter what I offer, basically. I know they make peace with each other. I've seen it. He doesn't seem interested at all. Okay. Pew pew. Pew pew some more then.
If you offer money or something.
I don't know. That never really worked in SRU. Oh my good god. My resources. Pretty much doing fine. Somehow I ended up with an excess of agriculture. Probably because I'm gaining all this new fertile land and there's nobody living on it because they've all just died. Probably a thing. I'm willing to bet. I just bought a bunch of BTRs. Just to make like a fun human wave. Sounds like fun. Also some really expensive stuff on here. I'm just gonna add a bunch of inventory here and see what happens. Test out other things players would do, right? Is this gonna work, or is this gonna be like unit trading where it can like run out? I think that worked. It worked? Yeah, it seems like it worked. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, that's cute. So buying stuff seems to work pretty functionally from this world market for units.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. I'm not really having the problems where like one becomes unavailable. Possible to buy units? That's what I'm doing. You could already do this on like a country-to-country basis in SRU. But now there's like this world market for it, which is really interesting. I'm just testing out buying stuff now. See how that goes. Why does it tell me there's 51 BRD M2s available and then I only see like 20? Fuck. You could buy out the world market pretty quick, actually. You have the money. Yeah, you can buy that shit out quick. To buy from unfriendly nations on the world market for units, yeah. Otherwise, probably not. It's not easily. Hyrobloxian. What screen do I have up right now? What am I looking at? A filter on, and I don't know which one it is. Low visibility combat. I don't know how I turn that on. B, maybe? Oh, Amsterdam is alive? But it's an abandoned town. Nobody lives there anymore, apparently. I think it just got so blown up. Like, it still exists, but nobody lives there anymore. There's some very few places I've taken over where the population remains, but almost everywhere I've taken over, the population's just, like, gone.
Yeah, for me, Amsterdam is still alive and thriving on my screen.
Oh, yeah, no, I have it on mine. All the places I've taken over are being repopulated, though. Except maybe places that had dedicated cities. I don't know, a lot of this stuff is dedicated cities, so it's hard to tell. I feel like a lot of it's starting to be repopulated pretty quickly. Yeah, desync definitely in multiplayer would be a problem. It's war, it is war. Shit, look at this. Boys having fun. Go attack this or something. I don't know. We're learning a lot. I'm learning more, like, doing what we're doing right now than I was really learning testing by myself. Whoa, I'm seeing a lot of invisible units running around. A ton of money could snowball buying enemy units in battle zones, quickly killing the enemy to take the money back. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, there might be a formula to, like, stop you from even really doing that. That would probably take a lot of preparation, and it would probably primarily work against smaller, weaker countries instead of bigger ones. Because they might just spend all the money by the time you get to their capital. What? Alright, do you live in Eindhoven?
No, but it's close.
Because that's Minehoven, bitch! Woo!
Ah, my screen, you already took my city.
Yeah? Does it still exist on your screen?
No.
It's deleted? Because most of the Netherlands has been deleted by this war. There's no one who's buying battle zones, so yeah, I don't know if there is. That's the thing. And also the AI charge you an arm and a leg for it. Like just for one, needs a extremely excessive amount of money. Just for one battle zone. Hilberg. Oosterhout. How am I doing on these names, Narfi?
That's a reference.
Rita. Rosendahl. Bergen op Zoom. Oh, how the fuck do you say this one?
Which one?
Blissingen.
Blessingen.
Terenizen. That's a little sign. Well, they don't exist on this. They're too tiny. Those little microstates don't exist in SRU. A lot of the calculations for a lot of the countries aren't like really implemented yet either, so I can't really try with AI. It's implemented for some countries, but not for all of them. Whee. There's very little Netherlands left. My guys are just kind of like eating away at it slowly.
I'm moving towards Benghazi. Maybe I find Clinton there.
Hey. On my screen, you have like no chance of even taking it.
Really?
Yeah, on my screen you have like 4 dudes walking up to there, and that's it.
Oh no, I'm already besieging it.
Yeah, that's how desynced we are. There's some desync at work here. Have you been making a list of stuff from this, by the way?
Nah.
I remember you said you made forum posts like about cities. Is that from earlier or is that from like right now?
No, it's from earlier.
Okay. Luxembourg. True Luxembourg. Battle zone? Pretty much one battle zone. Luxembourg. Yeah, right now they would want 27 trillion from me for this. So, possible, but good luck saving 27 trillion. And good luck justifying that as being worth it. Oh, what happened? Oh, did I kill them? Are they dead?
Oh yeah, my screen it also says they're dead.
So the progress of the war isn't synced up, but it syncs up, you know, when things happen. Not really strat, no. No, anything that allows trading usually is pretty good to stop you from doing anything quite like that. So most of the Netherlands just doesn't exist anymore. Here, let me just get everybody off the Netherlands. So I can look at the carcass of the Netherlands. Now you can take a look at my screen. How do I clear all this bullshit? Hide.
Yeah.
Hide. Hit it all on the map. Clear messages. There you go. Oh yeah, also, wait, no, there's filters for this. Hold up. Just don't show unit. HUDs, don't show units. There you go. So this is what remains of the Netherlands. It's not a lot. Like, everything that was in the front line of my invasion got blown up and is now just empty fields with nobody living on it, basically.
Yeah, there's some small cities left, but yeah.
Let's repair what's there. Amsterdam is now an abandoned town. All the hookers got up and left.
On my screen, it's still active.
Yeah.
There's still the 50,000 unit of people.
Oh, that's desynced. Well, yeah, Netherlands eaten. That was like terrifying. that was terrifying. Garrison's scary. The city's getting blown up. Really doesn't fucking help. But yeah.
I'm also noticing something else.
What?
When a country is moving their capital to a new location,
yeah,
they got a supply buff.
Supply buff?
Yeah.
Well, a capital city, along with like the other largest populated city type, produces more supply than everything else. So like that would make sense.
Yeah, but first they don't have any supply. Like Libya now has turned its capital in middle in the desert,
Yeah.
so it's now one big round of supply. It's like
Hmm.
71% supply.
Hmm. It is strange. Nuclear weapons tests, chemical weapons production. Oh my god. Real-time communications. How do we not have that? Just throwing some random research in. Possible for a player to move their capital? Yes. Yes. Unless you turn that off. Then players can move whenever they want with no penalty. Oh shit. Yeah, so the current balancing's weird. Cities die quick, garrisons are everywhere. Nothing really special to say from any of that. Have we learned anything so far that's like just like extremely special that is maybe not subject to change?
No, I don't think so.
Like everything's temporary. Multiplayer temporarily debuffed, desynced. Nothing else special. I'm just thinking like, have I discovered anything that would make a good video? I've learned a lot, but it's more just about the balancing of the game as things stand. Nothing really special that stands out that isn't something I already knew. Use for extra supply. Oh well, that's very dangerous. You don't want to get your capital accidentally taken over. And there's a delay when you move it. You'd be better just building supply buildings. So our wars are super desynced, so I definitely just cannot see what you're doing. My screen, you have almost no troops there, like, whatsoever.
Strange.
Oh. On my screen, I actually killed more than I lost. Killed 313, lost 299, and I wasn't even trying. That's neat.
My screen, you killed 191 and you lost 300 something.
Jesus. Yeah, you're doing worse on my screen than would make sense. Big enough nation should be somewhat safe.
It's also crazy that the speed is increasing right now.
Well, it depends where you're putting it, Blob. If it's behind your line somewhere, then like you don't need the capital for supply. Like, it doesn't need to be based somewhere out of supply. It should just be based somewhere where it's safe. Because building buildings for supply is really not that expensive. And it's far less risky. You know, there's only one capital anyway, and you need supply. When you need it everywhere, so. Uranium. Apparently I'm consuming a fuck ton of this shit now. Did I, like... Amsterdam just have a bunch of nuclear power plants that I took over or something?
Not in real life.
See one nuclear small. I don't know. Most of the country's destroyed. I don't really see that I took anything over. Most of it's just ruins. Unit research recommendation. I keep getting world market diplomatic offers for units. It's weird. What's so funny about our desync for the wars is like the game knows when you're doing things. And so it shows what you're doing on my screen, but the results are not synced up at all. I can see the city you're attacking. Based on what you said, I can guess that that city is the capital. I can see planes flying down there when you send them down there. I can see troops gathered up on the road near there. However, it's not synced up, so it looks like you're just having the worst invasion of your life. You don't even own Benghazi on my screen. Crazy. Lazy. We're still on fastest, and I would like to point out that we have only just now passed the 1 year mark.
Yeah, that's really slow.
That's really slow. It's not going as slow as it was going before, by the way, but it's still pretty slow.
Yeah, I just mentioned that the speed is increasing, and that's strange.
Yeah, it's not stuttering quite as much as just before we started the wars. How does saving work with this desync? Well, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Theoretically, I would save, and then if we came back, he would see my game state, and then it would just desync more from there. But we have a very clear desync. Like, what he's seeing until something happens, like, it wouldn't match up at all with mine. And if I save, it would theoretically save my game state. That's how I see it. Yeah. It's weird, though, because it never said anywhere that there was a desync. In SRU, it tells you when there's a desync. In this one, it didn't tell me anything of the sort. But there definitely is one for multiplayer right now, which they're going to have to fix. I feel like most of what we discovered are just notes for Chris, you know? Notes for Chris. Things that need fixing. Cities. Desync. I think this is the first multiplayer anything that anybody has shown or posted in this game.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think anybody else has shown footage of this game in multiplayer at all. Until right now.
Also, the AI finding is still annoying as shit.
You think so?
Like, I have now troops that need to return for repairs.
Yeah.
And they're going to this desert while there's a road next to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. PvP have desync? I mean, that's what we're in right now. There's no separate PvP versus co-op mode. There's just multiplayer. The multiplayer didn't even function until, like, recently. So, this is, like, the first functional version of it. But I don't know if they, like, even knew that there was a desync right now. But they'll probably find out. It may not even be a set in stone desync. It might just be a random desync like we would see in SRU. It's just that an alert didn't pop up for it. So whereas in SRU, we would just reset so that we didn't have to deal with it. We just didn't even see it here. How do player battles work? Oh, like if we went to war? Well, because since there is a desync, then yes, that would be desynced. Yeah, 100%. That would just 100% be desynced. The game seems to resynchronize a little bit whenever an action happens. So I'm guessing that whoever on their side saw that they got to the enemy capital and etc. first. Actually, no, because there's no surrender mechanic for players. Whoever conquered every square hex of an enemy player first would see the result. I guess. That's just a guess. PvP, yeah, right now PvP would be completely broken. Players would see two completely different things. It may sync up on the territory when you do a peace treaty, but other than that, everything's going to be different. Like, you might see that you're slaughtering the other player. The other player might see that they're slaughtering you. I don't know how it would sync it up in a peace treaty. Probably some surprising way. How goes your war?
Well, I'm in the middle of the fucking desert, so I'm really relying on planes right now.
Yeah, I see that. I also see like a big conga line of foot units running through Tunisia. Why is my uranium usage so high? It says I'm using 2K, 2,000, but I'm using like 18,000. I don't know where it's going. No idea where it's going. I take over any more of this stuff. Oh, I have another patch down here. Let's build more. It's for fun. Whee.
I'm just trying to take over Libya and see
Yeah.
if it syncs up again, but
Taking Libya is hard. Hard, bro. Those damn funky Libyans. I love how they rebalance the energy facilities, dude. Love it. Like, everything is viable with the current balancing. Literally everything is viable. Other is not the most efficient, but it has its own benefits. Like, in 2020 era in SRU, there's like no point to make hydro. But there is actually a point here. It's honestly kind of feasible. It's not that bad. You can get similar, for more space, you can get similar production to fusion for cheaper. It just takes more goods to make initially, but in the long term, it's like so much cheaper, but it's, you know, less space efficient. Build some hydro plants. Remember our massive hydro farms in our co-op playthroughs?
yeah.
Bro, our inflation is still not high at all. What the hell? They've rebalanced some economy stuff. I wonder if they've like nerfed my max tax strategy in terms of economic calculation.
Maybe.
Maybe. However, I would just like to point out that at no point did I really feel damaged by my inflation. My inflation never, or my deflation never ended up hurting me, really. So it was never really that big of a deal. It's nice. Be nice. Look at all the stuff we sell. Income? Expand? Oh. Production, domestic sales, trade. I forget, wasn't there like an easy way to see the stuff that you trade? There was, yeah, on the finance screen. There was like there was a single button here that showed you everything you were trading and exactly how much money it was making you. That button's not here anymore.
No, that's the supply chain, that's on the right.
It's not showing me money. It used to show me the exact like amount of money that I was making. It didn't just show me the amount I was selling. It showed me the amount I was selling and like how much money it was making me and stuff like that. I kind of got rid of that completely. That's so sad. It's probably another thing that they thought that nobody used. Oh, I also glitched out the supply chain and it's permanently stuck on timber now. Oops. Don't hit all in the supply chain. It will freeze it, and then you will not get it back.
Yeah, mine's also broken.
Yeah. Yeah. That needs to be fixed. Chris?
Oh, but if I switch in the resource tab, it also switches in the supply chain.
Oh. Okay. Previous stage. All right, you can sort of see the information I'm looking for when you hover over a resource like area. Yeah, but you have to look at it for every individual thing. Yeah. Yeah, you have to look for every specific industry to see like what are your money makers. If you have any. What was that? Oh, spy being captured. Spies! Spies! You can build pretty crazy pretty early in 2030 with the current balancing. You just go around building things all over the place. I could just go around placing down oil with pretty much no consequence. Especially as this Germany that's like super self-sufficient for some reason. It's easy. One thing I'm sad about is when I go over to the resources, I can see production and consumption, but I can't see the numbers anymore. But that's actually my fault. That's my fault. Because you could see the numbers back when they had it so that you couldn't see the amounts everyone was selling and buying and stuff. And I mentioned how I so preferred it that you couldn't, when you in like a galactic ruler, that you couldn't look and see the amount of resources that somebody else had. And then Chris mentioned, oh yeah, but on that screen, the resource screen where you could see supply, demand, sales and stuff, you could see it there. So like for consistency, should we hide it there? I was like, I guess so. That would like tremendously reduce the amount I rely on that screen generally. And he did it. That is entirely my fault. I'm the reason why this fucking screen is not as useful anymore. Although it's probably better this way. I at least get an idea of who's the top producers and sellers from it still. That's handy.
Yeah, that way you can't attack me when I'm producing lots of military goods.
I can still see who has the top amount, and I could do some funky math based on how much I produce and whatnot. But yeah, I can't go to Travis and say, hey, look at how many military goods he's producing. Now look at how much I'm producing. Who's really gonna be the threat? You know, I'm just, you know, we're not gonna survive this, man. I'm consuming the second most military goods. Wow. I'm producing... Wait, no, you're France. You're consuming the second most on my screen. I'm producing the most military goods. I'm not selling them. I have a gigantic fucking stockpile now. I realize, you know, with military goods, you could actually really, if you wanted to, just leave military goods unticked and then just, like, set the trade target instead. Instead of, like, locking it off like we usually do. You could just set the trade target.
Top consumer of military goods?
On my screen, you're the second top consumer, yes.
Oh, second top, okay.
Second top. China's top.
Yeah. I thought you said top.
I don't think you can use spies to see approximate amounts, no. No. That would be cool. I suggested that. Hopefully that becomes a thing. Would be cool. What the hell happened to my military ore? Moments ago I had too much, and now it's like I don't have enough. Let me snap my neck to go build some. Love neck snapping. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that right there is probably enough, but there's some more down too. It's a big patch, because why not? There you go. Whole nother big patch. Yeah. Have you taken your objective city?
Yeah.
Yeah? And they moved the capital again?
Since we last talked about it, I've taken 2 capitals.
Oh god. How's that going?
I'm now marching on Torek, or how it's called.
Shit,
the
dude,
biggest city that's bordering Egypt.
Is that like their last city? Cobra?
Yeah.
So you almost got it. Are you close on your screen? I see your troops. I see your ships just sailing into Benghazi, but because on my screen you don't own it, they're all just dying. They're all just dying and running out of supply, because on my screen you just don't even own it. 10 out of 10. Math according to the production facilities amount. You could do that, yes. But it's hard to do while you have like your game running. Also, well, you could math out the maximum production, right? But you have no idea how much they're actually producing. You just math out the max production if there was perfect supply and infrastructure spending everywhere. That's what you could math out. Electricity. Metal ore. Trick Travis even more. Look at this. We're getting advice on how to trick Travis. You think Travis will appreciate this?
I haven't read the chat.
I should build these.
That would be nice, though.
I'm gonna build oil derricks. Just building economy things for some weird reason. Stock against annual demand estimate. Fuck does that mean? Oh no, that's the previous day trade. That tooltip was just in a weird spot. So I'm trading away a lot of timber is what I'm reading. That's good. Agriculture costs more to make than it costs to buy. That sounds familiar. That sounds very SRU-y. 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 Yeah, a lot of the oil I built up came from the Netherlands. That's right. I kind of forgot that this was all Netherlands just a moment ago. But didn't I get a lot of oil stuff from the Netherlands? I did, and I've already built there. Slovakia and the United States made an alliance. Has anything else interesting happened in the world? On my screen, South Korea and North Korea are still at war, and none of them ever really won it. Anything else happen? Somewhere? Anywhere? There was at least another war, right? Who was that? I don't remember. France Guyana is in a lot of debt on my screen.
Oh, the desert is so grindy.
Yes, yes it is. Wait a minute, what? What the hell am I reading?
What?
What? I can try to buy Puerto Rico, and in exchange, I give America Puerto Rico. The fuck? It's showing like any country like that I'm looking at, I guess. It's showing me the colonies on their side and my side. A little broken. I'm sure that'll get fixed. I see small remnants of your troops at Tobruk. Including some broken tanks. Make them give you some money like that? No. No, they were not fooled, I think. They're not even happy with this. Let's see. I will give you... I can't... The thing is, I can't even request money from them without a resource status treaty. You'd think I'd be able to request money, considering I can already see their fucking treasury on the state tab. Oh, hey, it's Biden. Wait, it started as Trump. It has a script.
Yeah, it changes.
It has a script to switch to Biden in 31.
Yep.
What? What a weird time. I need a resource thing. I feel like money should not be included in the resource thing if you can already see their treasury. That or just hide the goddamn motherfucking treasury. Like on the state tab too. I don't know what's happening. About fucking military facility things complete all over the world. Wow. What are your planes doing? I know. Have you, oh. You know what's funny? On my screen, you're like, basically, you've almost taken Tobruk. Is it the same on your screen?
No, it's not.
Yeah, on mine, Tobruk has like nothing defending it, and you're just like right outside the city.
My screen is set full garrison still.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I think we've run out of things to test, basically, and we're so fucking desynced. But I might call this here. We want to test the battle zone trading real quick.
Not sure.
Alright, I'm just going to request every battle zone and see what happens. The more I request, the buggier, like the laggier this shit gets. It's actually slowing down the whole game. Holy shit. Okay. I'm sending you a trade. See what happens. Alright, do you still exist?
Yeah, because I have Libya.
On my screen, I requested Libya.
Okay, so I don't have any land.
Oh, France is eliminated.
Eliminated.
So you could just trade
also
yourself
go-
into non-existence.
Yeah.
That's
And now it shows me to the main menu.
well, that's handy in PvPs, actually. That can be handy in PvP. Because remember when someone surrendered in SRU, we had no way to, like, trade stuff.
Yeah, true.
Like, when you surrendered as, like, Russia, it was just, like, you just had to kind of stop playing. Whenever someone surrendered, they had a lot of land, like, it just kind of became a rush to kind of rush and conquer what we could while the player wasn't even really defending himself. That wasn't as good. This system is definitely better for PvPs. Narfi disconnected. Save game. Ba beta. No. Ba beta. That was a good bit of testing. We found a lot of bugs. We found a lot of interesting things. We found some good shit, some good signs for PvP with this battle zone trading, man. This looks like it'll work pretty well. But yeah, that'll be a good test. Nice and done.
And as to note for the people that are viewing, it's not the final version.
Yeah, big beta on the screen there. Where is? Come here a little bit. Beta. You'll see it in a moment when it catches up. Beta. Beta. You know what this is? The beta. By the way, if you didn't know. Beta. All right. I've had my fun. We've had our fun multiplayer test. We've shown the game off. I've had some good progress. A European threw 100 euros at me, and now I feel like I'm swimming in a currency I've never held in my hand before. So I will call this here. This is a good test. We'll do some more testing when there's more updates to it. And I got a video tomorrow coming out about battle zone trading. Good shit. Good shit.
That's a good video.
Yeah. Now I gotta think up more videos because I have videos until Monday and that's it, and then I have nothing. So I have work to do. But I will end this here for the day. So, have a good day.
Okay.
I usually say night, but day. Have a good day. Bye bye, stream.
For me, it's evening, so have a nice evening.